Yeah, I know, right? Huh? Yeah.
We in here, back again. Oh, it's been a little while. It doesn't seem like it for y'all because we got the movie magic going. The show keeps going even if we do take a break.
I was like, no, I didn't.
No, seriously, we haven't even. Last week we didn't film.
Been a couple of weeks. We back though.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on the last episode.
Oh yeah. You know they've been on all of them.
Yeah,
That's why she's like,
just, I usually watch it on my way to work.
Oh.
And then on my way back because I be in traffic too.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Sometimes, listening to music all the time just be.
But you've been off this week though. That's
yeah,
why.
I've been off.
Yeah.
I've been literally like doing stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
How long is that going on?
Man, I was off for. Man, I don't go back to work till Friday, y'all. I go till Friday.
Till Friday?
And it's so crazy. I thought I was going back on Thursday. But, man, these 14 days been making me realize I really need to figure this out because I can't keep working this 9 to 5. I feel so energized and, like, able to have time to do other stuff, too. Like, so, yeah, I'm not excited to go back. I'm like, ooh, I talked to my manager today. I said, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all might not see me.
I'm gonna have to relearn how to work.
Dang.
Well, welcome everybody. We back to the people's favorite podcast. Nah, you got it. I am the illustrious, the incredible
Wow.
Koala Cool.
She said,
You change your name every episode.
I don't really change it.
Koala
Not
Sensei,
every- yeah,
illustrious,
You know what I'm saying? I gotta let the people, gotta let
cotton
the people know.
candy,
You know what
koala.
I'm saying? Gotta let the people know.
That's hilarious.
We got Lakeita Valon over here.
What's up, y'all? I'm here.
Special guest in the building too. One of my favorite people. Kiana Danae.
Yeah, no.
my
I'm
gosh.
here. Hey, y'all.
Oh,
Well,
Oh no.
inserts.
I'm terrible with these.
right
I'm about to
here.
just give up on this. On
I
the
was like, oh
sound
no.
effects.
Oh
what?
no, too soon. We had one good run too, for real.
Did we?
I feel like
yeah.
I feel like the last session for Cisco, he dropped like 18 sound drops in one sentence. I was like, oh my god, he's having too much fun.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get it down. Trying to be professional.
Y'all doing
There you
great. Y'all doing a good job.
Appreciate you.
I really enjoy watching this podcast for sure. Especially
Appreciate you.
because I be like, oh, I actually know this person.
Uh-huh.
You know? I'm like, what they talking
Were
about?
you a big podcast person before you watched the show?
I would say that I would watch podcasts.
Like what?
I would, like, if somebody else was watching them, then I would watch it if it's on. Does that make
I
sense?
got you.
But I don't watch it. I don't go on whenever they drop something and keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did start listening to other podcasts whenever I started watching this one. I started listening to the Red Table Talk.
Oh, the Smiths.
Because I got the podcast thing on my phone.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Apple Music one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can start adding stuff
We
to
on there
that.
too.
Yeah,
So y'all know we on there too.
Yeah.
But I like watching y'all. So
Oh yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, go ahead and do all that good stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and say that now before you forget.
I know.
Yeah.
You always be forgetting. You know what I'm saying? We really need
That's
that.
how you know she been watching because
She be watching to the end because I normally wait to the end to be saying that shit, and I'm like, fuck. Why
I keep forgetting what's up.
Yeah. But no, that shit really helps us out. Especially the likes and the comments. It helps us out with the algorithm type nonsense. We trying to get up there in the algorithm, trying to make our own algorithm, whatever all that shit means. We trying to do it. So we need y'all's help. We've been growing though. I feel like we've been getting every time I go and look, we've been getting new subscribers and stuff like that. So
That's good.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, y'all be in a about to die. About to die.
I was like, wait, what you eating?
I don't want to crush it, so I was trying to do it the right way.
Like just suck it to death?
No, I'm not sick. They ain't gonna do me like that. Flashback to when I first came here. First time I came here, I was like, "Hey, look, dog, I got this Lysol in my car." He was like, "Okay."
She brought in her own, like her first time over here, she just brought in a bottle of Lysol and started spraying.
To be fair, it was.
what is
I didn't even
going
spray it.
on?
I didn't even spray it. To be fair, it was the Corona.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Nobody knew what to do. Like, so everybody
Yeah.
was just freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Doing all types of shit.
showing up. Do I want my mask? Do I don't want my mask? Can I spray this? I didn't even spray. I just brought it in for safety. I don't even know why it was there.
So what's that dilemma right now? Like, are we wearing masks or no? Because I saw on the news they really don't know.
I haven't really been wearing a mask unless like somebody tell me to put one on.
Mm-hmm. I only wear it when I have to. Like, I mean, I wear it going into places. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because I do work in retail, so I know that it's really a mandatory thing, but at the same time, you can't make nobody do something.
Yeah.
So, I just avoid all that. And I just wear that mask
Yeah.
for my few little minutes and then go about my business. But I'm not like, oh, no, this person is not wearing a mask.
Dang, I don't know. I still wear mine, but I get what you're saying. Like, I guess now if you forget it, you don't have to feel bad. 'Cause I think that's what the issue was. Like, you always have yours, and then you forget, and then you gotta go all the way home. But now you don't have to.
All the way
Or
home?
go all the way, or go
go
in
to
and be
the
like, y'all
store
got
and they go-
masks, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Or just not go where you was going.
Or that
That's
too.
normally what I do.
Or
If
that
I forgot-
too.
Back when it was really bad and I forget my mask, I would just give up. I would come back home and be like, man, I ain't going back to the store. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Some shit. Like, I'm good.
I don't know. I always have like it's like I got one in my purse, and then when I'm at work, we have the disposable mask. So if I forget my mask, because I do because they gave us masks, so we have the mask that we can wash.
Yeah.
But we also have the disposable ones for the customers. So if I forget my
Yeah.
wash one,
But
I
then
just
those
get
be
a disposable.
ugly. You be like, man, I want to be, but it's
But-
whatever.
I don't know. Like, I feel like once we start getting the fabric ones, it start breaking out
Oh,
my
my
face
skin,
a
yeah.
little more. Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe my detergent doesn't mix with my face. Because usually my stuff
yeah.
is on my face.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
makes sense.
And my skin is really, really sensitive.
Yeah, detergent's really not meant
Supposed
for
to be.
skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's meant to
Dang.
remove dirt and stains from clothes.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
You're just putting it right on your face.
Right.
How y'all
I
doing?
didn't even
I
think
didn't
of
really
that.
ask y'all before we got in here. How y'all doing? Everybody good?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
I just became a track mom and a football mom. Well, I was already a basketball
Congratulations.
mom.
Hey, that's what's up.
Thank you.
That's the one she been waiting for.
I'm really excited. He joined the track team. Practice tomorrow is his first day. Okay, y'all don't understand. See, now that sport right there, I can tell you about it. I can tell
Yeah.
you what you need to be doing and what you're supposed to be doing. Basketball and football, I really don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that, you're supposed to dribble the ball and shoot. You're supposed to throw it and make a touchdown.
I'm curious how you're gonna be as he gets older if he still like decides to play football and seeing him get like fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Taking them
mean-
hard hits
Yeah.
and like shit like that.
See, but I have always known that I had a boy. You know what I'm saying? I never was the baby and type of mama. So when he did fall, even when he was younger, I'd be like, everybody just chill, relax. Get up, come on, And then he'll get up. So I don't know why he's so whiny now. He is so whiny now. But as a kid, he could fall. And now he scrape his he see blood.
It's over.
I'm like, boy, you done fell, bust your lip. And we be like, oh, it's okay. Like, and he be like,
Bust your lip.
You know what
Just
I'm saying?
bleed now.
Right.
I remember as a kid, I used to always, for whatever reason, if I got hurt, I used to think I was gonna get in trouble. So
For
I used
getting
to-
hurt?
Yeah. So I used to I would get hurt and then try not to say nothing because I thought I was about to
That's
get in
crazy.
trouble.
Why would you get in trouble?
I guess because what you was doing. What was you
Yeah,
doing?
because sometimes you be doing
okay.
some shit that you
Okay.
should be. But when you're a kid, you don't know the difference. So you
Yeah.
just all I recognized was when I get hurt, I get in trouble. I didn't realize it was because of what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
that got me in trouble. So.
Right.
What was you doing? Jumping
Yeah.
off the roof?
Yeah.
Get your.
right.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, no. He don't care what it is. He'll make up his lie before he come and tell me whatever it is that he was doing to why he got hurt.
Well,
So because his bed when we was back at home, which y'all,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a month and 2 days. It's 17.
Yeah.
Month and 2 days, y'all, and I will be back in my own space.
Yeah, that's going to be it. I know.
Yeah, let's go.
That deserves some.
Yeah.
Man, it's been real. I appreciate it. I love my mama. I really appreciate everybody. Everybody being able to take this in.
I'm just
But
ready for the butt.
But it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to
Yeah.
go. It's time to go. I feel like my energy been off. I feel like my like creative mind, it's just not there. It's just not there, because most of the time when I do get in my creative mind, it's nighttime. So, at nighttime, my grandma sleep, her door right next to the garage. My mama sleep, and she deaf in one ear, so she'll sleep on her
That's how she can't hear.
Yeah,
on
so she can't hear.
can.
So if it was just my mama there, I could be as loud as I want to be. I ain't gonna lie. But because, my grandma there, then Elijah right there, then King, then, it's just a whole bunch of us, my sister. It's just a lot of us in this house. And I just need to be able to be alone. I need to just be able to just, I want to sleep in bed by myself. Elijah sleeps really bad. For real. He needs his own, full-size bed to himself. For real.
I'm probably the same with that with my family where I need a lot of space. It's weird. Some families, they don't need a lot of space. They're culturally raised where it's they're
we always
good
together.
being together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And living together in whatever size space. Don't bother them, but nah.
I don't care how big the house is.
Bro, my mom had a huge house. And I had my own little fucking wing of the house, and I was still nah, I can't do this. I had my own entrance, and it was pretty much my own little spot, but I still.
But but what I can say though, whenever I get my money all together and whatnot, when things start happening for me, the thing I want to do is I want to buy a big piece of land, a big old piece of land, okay, somewhere in the country because I want horses. And I want to be able to build 4 houses on there, on that big piece of land. Cause let's not get twisted. I have to stay by my mama. Have to, And then my grandma, I gotta say, now that she's here, cause at first she wasn't here. She was in Port Arthur, so she wasn't close. But now that she's here, when she does leave, I'm gonna be like, dang. This kind of, you there's things that I go to my grandma for that I won't be able to just go down the street. And she right there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, if we all stay together by each other, as long as we got our own separate houses,
you get to go back.
Good. Yeah. As long as I can walk out this door and go to my own place, we're good.
You used to live in Minnesota, right?
Whew, I did.
She's like,
So was did your mom stay here and you moved to Minnesota?
Yeah.
How was that?
At the time, I was just really in a bad spot in my life. So at that moment, at that time, I had just had Elijah, and there was just a lot going on at the beginning, before he turned a year. That was just very hard with me and my mom. So it didn't bother me as much to go out there being away from her. Then, now though, but still, even then, I came back. 9 months? What? That was it for me. I was ready to go. I was like, 9 months. They said, a blizzard's coming. This is
Minnesota. Minnesota's fucked up.
She said, a blizzard's
cold,
coming.
And they killing black people they're fucking
you in the wrong.
Right.
And your ass be getting cold.
And I'm telling y'all,
fast.
The area I stayed in, I was the only black girl.
Yeah.
I was the only black. And so I would feel when I walk into the store, that people would look at me oh wow, black girl.
Never seen one.
Or they
she
would,
made it.
And then I was living there for so long, and we literally the town was so small, y'all. Literally, there was a Target, there was a Walmart, there was a White Castle over here, a Jack in the Box, and then Applebee's. Applebee's was the restaurant, the only restaurant to go to.
I grew up in a town like that.
Yeah,
so I know exactly what that's like.
So so then I started feeling people started to know me. At this point, y'all done seen me multiple times.
Right.
But they're like, hey, look, there's the black girl. Oh, look at her. Then I worked at Target, and I worked at Applebee's.
I worked at Target too. That place.
Ooh, that
dangerous.
But hey,
for your whole paycheck up in there.
But it did. It when I started out there and I moved back out here, it made it easy to transfer that job because there's Targets everywhere. So what y'all? I went in there crying a sob story. What I went because I was trying to get an immediate transfer.
Oh, you went in Target crying?
Yeah. I went. Me and my ex-boyfriend at the time, we had gotten to a big old fight. So I was already crying, So I said, oh yeah, I gotta go right now because I was already trying to go later that month. But I was just getting more irritated. Y'all, the cold makes me, I already get irritated a little fast.
Yeah.
So the cold makes me even more of a person to get irritated.
That's everybody.
Oh my gosh, the cold used to have, I used to be like, don't
Kiana be
touch me.
so mad about the cold. I
Ugh.
like when it's
I'm like,
cold.
don't touch me.
See, you do, but
don't.
go like live in it for like an
No, hell
extended
no. If
period
I
of
was
time.
living,
That's when it starts
hell
getting
no,
annoying.
yeah.
Like when you experience it every now and then,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, cool, the cold,
good.
snow, cool, yeah. But then when
No.
you deal with
Hell
that shit
no.
daily,
Never.
no.
I could
No.
never be one of y'all like snow, like moving the stuff off the street, getting it off your car. Like, I could never
Yeah.
do that
Girl,
every
when I
day.
went outside and that snow was coming on my car, it was 4 a.m. I had to be at work at 4 a.m. and Target was literally like walking distance, but I couldn't walk in the snow. So I had to go out there and get my car, and the snow was all over my car, and I was like, well, how? Okay, well, gotta go wake him up because I can't. There's So he was out there shoveling that snow for like I was late. I had to call him. And tell him I was gonna be late. Y'all, I lived a 3-minute. I'll say 5-minute, depending on how you walking distance from the house.
Depending on how you walk.
Walking with a pep in your step, or you just lollygagging, I
Right.
guess.
Yeah, I walk like I'm on a mission. I feel like whenever we be like all the time, like that's just how I walk.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I go to the mall, my mama, she be like, "Girl, you can slow down." I'm like, "I'm sorry." And I feel like I'm like,
Dragging, yeah.
so
Oh shit, yeah, that cold
yeah, no,
weather.
Minnesota wasn't cool at all.
No.
You
But
know,
I
man.
do enjoy. I do thank Minnesota, like, because I went out there for a purpose and a reason originally. So it did exactly what I needed it to do. Because when I came out here, I definitely calmed down. I had a lot going on. Like my anger was on 10 before I left. So it helped me control my anger a little better because, like I said, I was the only black girl. So I didn't want to create this image for myself and then every single time I do something, they gonna
think that's what all
Right.
black girls do.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I definitely. And so when I came out here, it teach me to learn how to pick my battles. Because before I left, everything was a battle. Everything. Well, you don't want to give me this cookie? Bitch, what?
Oh, no, you weren't finna skip. Don't ever go to the grocery store with Kiana Danae. She going off on everybody. I know you weren't trying to skip. I'm like,
That's so
what?
funny. And even see that moment right there, that was a good moment for me. That was just like me speaking my mind because I had to say it out loud because just the fact that she thought that it was okay. But it wasn't even like I
Oh,
was
lady,
mad.
y'all. The lady, we at the grocery store. This lady was like, they said, whoever want to go next, go next. We was next, technically, 'cause we was in the long line. But the lady in the other line was like, I'm available. And she was like, I know you weren't finna skip. And I was like, and it was like, we first became cool, too. I was like, oh, my God. She didn't warn me.
Look, she didn't warn me.
Yeah, she didn't
I mean, I
nothing.
just feel like, it's just common sense. So when people don't use that common sense, it really just makes me feel like, damn, like, do you take me for a fool? Like
you wasn't even waiting.
Like,
She wasn't even waiting, yeah.
That's just so disrespectful to me. I
It's
feel
called
as though-
scruples. You know what scruples are? You ever heard of scruples? You ever heard of scruples?
Yeah, what is that?
Scruples is
Oh,
like
hell.
it's common sense mixed with like knowing like how to like respectfully like deal with other people. So it's like the common sense of knowing how to interact with other people. It's your scruples are your ability to be able to like know how to respectfully like interact with other people. They call you scruples.
Okay.
Something like
Want
that.
me to read it?
Sure, go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
No,
go
but
ahead.
that's right. He right.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he right. I just want to. I was like, damn, he's spot on. A feeling of doubt or hesitation with regard to the morality or propriety. Sorry, of a course of action. Another one is, and the verb is hesitant or to be reluctant to do something that one thinks may be wrong.
Right. So it's knowing the difference between just doing what the fuck you want to do and then like, nah, I actually got to like interact with somebody like within a respectful type of manner. Like your scruples, you know what I'm saying? And some people's like, damn, like, so this old cat, I used to work in a warehouse. This motherfucker, you told me that shit. He was like, I was like, yo, I was like, scruples? The
Yeah,
fuck is
like-
scruples?
So the scruple would be her, right?
The scruples
scruple
would
is
be, all right, so I can cut in front of you. Like I see an opportunity to cut in front of you in line or to take advantage in some type of situation. But I
Okay.
realize in that moment that I'm about to take advantage. And so I decide not to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's your scruples. Like just being
Okay,
able to.
so being a scruple is a good thing.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm a scruple because
It's not a noun though. It's more of like a verb.
It's a.
well, I scruple.
It's the noun. The noun is the feeling of doubt or hesitation.
Okay,
Okay, so
got
The
it.
it's-
verb
okay. I'm
is
like, that doesn't-
when the verb is when you're.
You're not a
hesitant.
scruples though. You're a.
I am a scruple.
You have scruples.
Oh,
You
I
have scruples. You have
Yeah,
scruples.
because
I have
the sentence
scruples.
says
It's a feeling. It's a feeling.
she doesn't scruple to ask her parents for money. She doesn't
Okay.
replace it with hesitate.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't hesitate.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't
So you don't
I
scruple.
don't scruple.
Yeah.
Because I don't because
Okay.
I don't like when people do it to me. So if let's say it could be somebody in front of me that got 50 million things in their basket, and I got about 2 items in my hand, and if that would have happened to me, I would have waited until I would have said, "Sir," and if he would have looked at my items and been like, "Oh, you only got 2 items? Yeah, go ahead." Then I go. Because I just feel, I hate when people do that to me. I mean, look, I've been standing in this line longer than you because I'm in front of you. So just because I got more stuff than you don't mean that I ain't been standing here just as much as time as you have.
Also, you're saying you feel like because even if you have a whole bunch of stuff, you should still go first because you're waiting longer?
No,
or you're
because he
saying,
was already in front of me. He was already next. So if there's one line, and then somebody comes open, technically the next person that is next should go next.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
everybody should fall
Sure.
in.
But
Yeah.
what if you got mad shit and the person behind you got 2 things? You're not gonna let the person behind you go ahead.
I would.
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying like
I got confused in your
I'm
explanation.
saying
That's why I
like
was
that's,
like,
but the person like because I was behind him, no matter how many items I had in my hand, because I was behind him and I knew he was next, I need to either be like, "Sir, you gonna
You
go?"
trying to go? Because
And
if not,
then I go.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
She didn't even
don't
ask.
offer your damn.
Yeah, she
Don't
was like-
offer that.
Line-
I'm not ready to get out of here as much as you are.
Being tall is awesome in lines because I get to just act like I don't even see people sometimes and just like look
Oh well,
over,
I'm
over,
like,
over
"Sir,
the top
excuse
of
me,
them.
I'm in line."
And I'll just like walk like because sometimes there'll be like the line over here.
She gonna
If- for whatever reason, people don't go to the automated one that's like open all the time, the one that you can just do by yourself.
I don't
so
know why.
people be in mad lines. So
Yeah.
I'll be seeing people trying to go there, and I'll like look over them and then just like maneuver my way like.
Shoot,
in that
'cause
bitch.
some-
Oh, no,
Sometimes-
there's an-
they don't be coming to us on time. Like when you try to go to the self checkout, sometimes I mean I go there all the time, but like the times that I don't is because I be like, man, I know I got something in here that I'm probably gonna need some assistance, and they're not gonna come to me fast enough. I'm just gonna be standing over here with the light blinking, and they're not gonna come. So that's why I get in line.
Oh, no,
If I get in
I
line.
get self-serve
How
every
transparent do
time.
y'all want to be on the show today?
It depends
Depends on
on
what
it
you're
depends
trying
on
to
what
say.
you're trying to talk about.
Have you ever not checked something out in the self checkout line and
Oh
just
yeah,
put
plenty
it
of
in the
times.
bag?
Yeah, plenty of times for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. But,
Especially if you thought you scanned it, and
yeah, it just did deep down.
nah, well, you check your machine. Something wrong with your machine. I tried to do good. Y'all couldn't keep up. Y'all couldn't keep up with me, so I just had to throw the green beans in the bag, man. Look, it ain't nothing but a couple
I
cents.
done forgot to check Theo's dog food out a couple of times.
Woo, that's a big ass thing.
Right,
down
that is a
there.
big thing.
Shit.
Especially if it be under the cart.
Be under the cart.
They be
I
checking
forget
for that,
some-
though.
I be
Man.
forgetting sometimes.
That's what they be checking for, though.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
water and stuff. I
it's-
made
And
sure I scanned
the one
that.
time somebody checked me, I made that motherfucker feel so bad.
And you really
And
you-
nobody's ever checked me ever again at a grocery store.
Oh, he told
like,
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like I pulled out all the stuff. Like, what the fuck you checking me for? Like what the fuck? You ain't checked that person. You ain't like I went off. Like I went off.
It's 'cause I'm
they
black,
They
y'all.
had zero reason. Like I didn't steal nothing. I ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? My mom always told me when I was
But you
younger,
didn't scan?
whenever you go to the store, always leave with the receipt in your hand. My mom used to
Yeah,
always tell me
for
that,
sure.
and
I
I
always
never
do that.
understood it. But now I know why she told me that because like this motherfucker, he was a black dude too. It wasn't even a white. It was just some other fucking fat ass motherfucking black dude,
He is
unhappy with his
triggered.
fucking
He is
life,
mad.
working at the fucking Walmart, not doing a goddamn thing except standing there looking for motherfuckers. He ain't gonna do shit. If I did steal something, do something, nigga. But my bad, y'all.
Paul toothpaste. So it's the toothpaste he didn't scan, y'all. Oh shit,
But I'm that
damn.
nigga. I'm not the nigga you worry about stealing. All these motherfuckers in here, you worry about me stealing? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but
Maybe he saw my
I
tattoo
definitely-
or something. I don't know, had the long hair. I don't know what the fuck his problem was. Went through all my bags. I was so mad. I was
all of
mad,
them?
mad. Went through all my
Now,
bags.
see, they not
looking at
supposed
the,
to do
looking
that.
at the receipt. I was mad,
they're
mad.
not supposed to do that. They only supposed to
They
check
check
your
the one
receipt
that's
is
not
if you don't
in
have
there.
nothing in the bag. So just
Right.
say you got wash the powder, water, dog food, like stuff like
Nah,
that.
this man went through all my shit.
Damn.
I was mad, mad.
Nah,
Well,
you know,
He
well,
said, and
I don't
nobody
be-
ever checked me again. He must tell everybody, hey, look, that dude
Off
right
in that
there,
mug.
Man,
don't check him. He crazy.
man.
Damn.
Yeah, nah. When I was 18, I got in trouble for all that. So when it comes to
All that.
certain stuff. I don't do certain stuff. Like even if I'm with some people, like
And I bet when you was younger, it was over some dumb shit. Like I feel like
dumbass
like
shit.
girls be
When I
stealing
say
the
some
dumbest shit when they young. My
dumbass shit.
sister used to steal like the dumbest shit, little hair berets and shit. Like what the fuck are you stealing this shit for?
Oh my gosh.
What else they supposed to steal at that age, you know?
The dumbest shit. The dumbest
You still work for your life
'Cause-
at that time. You know,
Right.
scrunchies was in. You know,
Yeah.
niggas was stealing
Well, at
scrunchies.
18, I just really fucked up. You know what I mean? Because I was stealing some dumbass shit, which I could have paid for. I had the money. I just was already doing this shit. So it just, I was just like, oh, well.
Oh
this is
my
simple.
God, you
You
was
know,
stealing
This is easy.
on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. I was like, oh, yeah, this is easy.
Oh.
And then I got caught up and in trouble for it. And y'all, when I say if it don't say free on it, I don't even touch it. Like, don't even. And like, so later on throughout my life, I was with some people who I just knew how they was. You know what I'm saying? I knew that when we go into this Walmart, they finna be doing the food, or if we go into this, So I make an announcement. Right before we get out the car, I say I'm just telling y'all right now. Y'all do anything. I don't know y'all. I'm walking straight up out of here, and I don't know y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. So don't come. I'm just telling you. Because
No, for real.
after I had got in trouble, that had happened to me, and this girl that I was with was still in, and she walked up out of there, and they came out running, and then I was like maybe 10 steps already ahead, So they came back, they got her, they got somebody else that she was with that wasn't stealing, and then they was like, oh no, yeah. I was like, oh nah, me and like 2 other people. We like, oh nah, we wasn't even in there with them. I don't know who they are.
That's crazy.
And we walked off, and they had went to the little place and had to do all that. They had to go to like the jail. And stuff. Well, not the jail, but like
The little holding.
One of the only times I ever
place.
fought one of my friends was over a similar situation. Him and his friend, we all went into the Loaf and Jug. Shout out to Loaf and Jug if y'all remember what that is. All my Colorado people, y'all don't know what that is.
Yeah, shout out.
But it's like
How
it's a gas station. It's called Loaf and
Oh,
Jug.
Loaf
It's a
and
gas
Jug.
station. And these motherfuckers used me as a decoy so they could steal some cigarettes.
What you mean? What y'all? How they set it up?
Like they asked me to ask the cashier about something. Like, and at the time I was like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, why are we doing this? And I remember like being like, why? But they did that, and then unbeknownst to me, these motherfuckers was like on the other side, like grabbing some cigarettes and shit so they could smoke. This was like when we was like kids. We was like 13, 14 maybe. Like, and he was just getting into cigarettes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't smoke. I wouldn't even never smoked. But we went after that. We went under the bridge where we be going to hang out or whatever. Yeah. And they put out these cigarettes, and they was just like, yeah. And they started talking about it, and I was like, y'all did what? Y'all motherfuckers! I got so mad. I fought my friend like there, like took his cigarettes, smashed him, and then he wanted to fight after that. And I was like, okay, so we fought or whatever. I went back to that motherfucker, told him I ain't do. I like literally said like, yo, my friends came in here, stole some shit. I ain't steal shit. Like, cause I just already knew that I was gonna get in trouble for this shit somehow. Like, I was mad. Like, I already knew. I was like, damn, my mom about to find out. It's a small-ass town. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already knew I was about to get in trouble for this. So I went back to that mug. I said, yo, my friends did some shit. I didn't say who they was or whatever. I ain't say, no. No, they played me. Normally, I wouldn't do that, but these motherfuckers played me.
For real. Especially
Normally, I wouldn't have
have
went back, but these motherfuckers played me, and I was just making sure that I didn't get fucked over for them doing them dumb shit. I ain't say their names or whatever. I said, but, hey, yo, my friends that came in here earlier, they took some shit. I ain't had nothing to do with that, I swear. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure, in case you caught them or whatever, on the camera, whatever, it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. Whatever. They ain't talked to me for a while after that, but we became friends again after a little while after that. But.
Like, hey, man, reunion time.
Look,
trying to do it again.
I ain't about snitching, but when you fucking put me in a situation, nah.
Then it's like, well, you ain't.
Yeah, you got me fucked up.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like, at that point, if they knew, they could at least told you, and that way, if you would have agreed to do it, you'd have been like, okay, bet.
If you want to do that shit, go do it. Don't
yourself,
put me in the middle of it.
But the fact they like tricked you and was like, oh yeah, go on there.
Right. Yeah, nah. Someone had me fucked up. Man, finna have me doing nothing crazy that I don't know about.
The only time I stole that I remember, besides the little checkout things, everybody do that. I was a little kid and they had these rings, and my mama said I couldn't get one at the store at Walmart, and so I put them in my underwear. And then she took me to Chuck E. Cheese, and then she had to take me to the restroom. They fell out in the toilet, and she was like,
"How old were you?"
I think my sister was born, so I was probably like 5,
Okay.
6, old enough to be like, man, but old enough to know not to steal nothing,
Yeah, yeah.
With the Chuck E.
A lot of
Cheese, I
easy.
don't even know why she was in there with me. She didn't have to take me. I think she just wanted, like how our parents just take their child, but for some reason she was in I think she heard it fall or something, and she came in there. And I was
Damn.
like, she took me straight out that Chuck E. Cheese, boy. I didn't get to get on
Chuck
nothing.
E. Cheese, man.
She took me straight
that
out
was
of
a good
there.
time.
Didn't
That
get
was
to
when
get
they
in
had
the
the
little ball pit or nothing. She took me clean out of there. Let's go. Since you want to steal. I'm like,
That is their favorite line right there.
oh,
Since
since you want to
steal.
steal so much. They always that's what I was telling her. I was like, I swear my mama be like, anything you do, since you want to do this so much, here you go. That don't mean I want to do it again. Damn. Like,
That's
Y'all don't
hilarious.
understand. My cousin, when me and my cousins got caught, one of my cousins' mama, my mama was pissed because she was on her way or my grandma. Everybody was on their way to the airport for some reason. Can't remember why, but they dropped us off at the mall, and then got caught up at the mall, and then an adult had to come and get us because we were minors. So it happened to be who came. I think my mama did have. I think they had to turn around
I'm
and
cracking
come and
up.
get us. But then we went over to the cousin that didn't get caught. We went over to her mama house, so that's where we were. When I say y'all, this woman let us play. We went to the pool.
Oh yeah,
Y'all,
have a
we
good
had
time. Yeah, have a
Oh,
good
yeah,
ass
she better-
time.
she better-
Yeah.
for days.
Oh, and then she over there like,
Y'all,
okay, have
for
a-
days.
go on, get it out.
For days. So we over here like.
She wants you to know what the good life looks like. That way, when she take that
Nah,
shit
she
away,
trying to see if y'all ass got a damn conscience. Y'all ass over, woo! Praise the Lord, she didn't catch us.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how we
Just
like,
having a blast.
Well, we got caught. Like, we got in trouble with with the law.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So we got in trouble. We knew we was in trouble, but she just let us play for a few days. Y'all, a few days.
That's
And then
like
she-
psychological warfare. It's like I'm gonna let you about to have a great time, and then I'm about to put you in prison. And like, so now that you're in prison, all you can think about is that
All
great
the good
time you just
Yes,
had.
y'all. She told us, she said, all right, y'all, we gonna play a game. We said, okay. So she gave us some dice. She said, whoever rolled the highest number, you win. You win $5 or something. It was something that we won, And then we was like, okay, bet, So we rolling, and then I think I rolled like 5 or 2. It was a low number, And then my cousin, she rolled like 12 or something like that. Like it was something like. It was a lot, like 12, 10 or something like that. And my cousin that was like, okay, so she said, all right, so y'all remember when y'all was in there and y'all want to be stealing? Yeah, well, as many
That's how many
that's how many
licks.
licks y'all get.
Nigga,
And
Damn.
my cousin, she's
Damn.
not a light-handed. One lick, I'm good. One
You
lick,
dead.
yeah,
We dead.
For real.
We outta here.
So, I was them little licks that I had to take. I was crying. I was, and my cousin, she had all them licks. I was like, sucks to win, huh? But yeah, we got in trouble.
Since
So
we're
that
talking about being little kids, when was y'all's first exposure to pornography?
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I know mine was just the soft porn. It wasn't like porn,
Soft
but
porn.
it was like that Cinemax.
So
Remember,
they-
I told
you
y'all
can tell
that.
they
What's
fucking,
soft
but they're not
porn?
showing any.
Yeah.
anything.
okay.
Yeah,
crazy.
ain't no like dicks or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just no vagina. It's just boobs. They kept on playing the same episode.
How do they do that? How can y'all not be? How can y'all be so close like that naked and not be fucking? They gotta be fucking, right?
What?
Like in like soft porn, like they gotta
it's
be fucking,
acting.
right?
I don't know.
They just the angle just don't show it. There's no way.
Or maybe
I think they just be bumping.
Yeah, like I feel like their body parts are touching.
Yeah, but then no insertion or
Right,
something. Like I feel like it's just
That is.
that and Janet Jackson's boob. I went to go look it up when she did the Super Bowl thing, and then I saw because of that other porn stuff started coming up. So it'd be like,
Janet
how
Jackson,
GIFs,
you see what you did?
You know how GIF,
Janet, you see what you did?
you know how GIFs are now, like a thing. It was kind of like before GIFs was a thing. It was like a GIF. Like so, when you would scroll through Google, it'd just be like little GIFs of doing shit, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, what? But I mean, I kept looking at it. So.
But back then on the internet, it was like you'd only get like 15 little second, like at the most, like little 15-second clips. Of
Yeah,
shit,
that's what
like,
it
happening.
felt like a little.
So,
Whatever.
I was exposed
that was
to a lot
it.
of things at a very young age. So, I was probably like,
no, I don't know.
I had to.
Tell us about it.
I'm not gonna tell you about it, but I was very, I was just exposed to a lot of different things. I just felt way older than what I was. Like now, when I look at my 7-year-old, I know what the hell I was doing at 7. Like, you know, and I
What were
just
you doing at
couldn't
7?
even. I don't
What were you doing
know.
at
You know,
7?
stuff. You
What is
know,
happening?
Is that when you discovered porn?
probably before that. Let me see. What grade is that? First grade?
First or second?
Okay,
yeah.
no. Maybe yeah. Because you know what, y'all? Baby Boy. So Baby Boy was my
Oh,
show, right?
the movie?
But,
The movie?
yeah, the movie. Baby
I was
Boy.
like,
Tyrese?
what show?
Yeah.
I was
So,
like, what?
my movie.
They come out with a show too?
That and ATL, but Baby Boy specifically. Okay, it would come on BT, and you know that's the clean version. So then we had it on DVD, so I just was, you know, I just was watching it because I liked that movie.
Yeah.
And then I saw a part, and I was like, oh wow, you know. And I think that's what made me like
Janet
Hit that
Jackson.
rewind button.
Janet Jackson and Baby Boy.
So then that's what made me start wanting to see what it is, like what is going on. So I would go and find it. Yeah, I would go and find it at a very young age. And then we had, so then 2003. Okay, so it had to be around in 2003 because that's when we moved to my mama's
And
house.
you was how old?
So I was in third grade.
Third grade,
I don't know
okay.
how old I was, but I was in third grade.
8.
And I know we used to have Dish, and they used to have like certain channels on the TV.
Spice Channel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Cinemax.
I don't watch it. I don't watch it, and I'll be like, "What the
Cinemax, for
fuck?"
sure.
Like I'll just be watching it and be like, "What?" But I wouldn't be doing nothing to it, if that makes sense.
You were just
because-
curious. You was
Yeah,
just, you
I
was
was
like,
just,
oh,
yeah. I was just really curious to see.
Wait, like what?
My cousins put me on.
You got older cousins?
I got older cousins.
Okay.
Yeah. They put me on for show. Have us like sleepovers, and they'd be like, and you know, I was like such a square when I was like a little kid. Like I would be like, no, I don't want to watch it. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna go
Look at
there.
these boobs, boy. You don't see this pussy?
They'd be like, come on, man, you get like all they, you know what I'm saying? They be throwing out all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck wrong with you? Come on. But yeah, I was exposed at a young age too. Similar though, like it started with like movies where they would put like movies that I like. They would put like little
Where they
sex
would be
scenes in there.
naked.
And
Yeah.
I'd be, like
Really be
I'd be
naked,
rewinding
yeah.
that shit. I'd be like, oh shit, look at motherfucking.
What they doing?
Oh my shit!
they
Look at
doing,
Selma Hayek and fucking apple pie house. Oh shit! Look at them titties. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Look at them
Like,
titties.
Look at them titties. Oh, I
Titties.
can't believe it.
Just, I mean,
Can't believe it. I'm freaking out.
It was such a big deal. It was
I'm
like a huge
losing
deal.
my
It's
mind.
a huge deal.
I just feel like as a kid too, like I just grew up in a very open household and family. You know, like my grandma, she used to tell us, oh yeah, we gonna get y'all a chastity belt. You know, so we like chastity belt. We know what chastity belts is at five. You know, and I'm the youngest, so you know I got cousins.
I don't even
3
know what
years
that is.
older. So it's the belts that they put on you.
So you won't
They put
have
on
sex
your
with
coochie.
It's
them?
a
Yeah, they
fucking
gotta keep-
underwear with a fucking lock on it. So and then they say like you can't take the shit off without the lock in the motherfucker. So
Damn, how you gonna pee?
that's like some medieval. That's
Yeah.
literally shit they used to have in medieval times, like to keep
That's
women from
insane.
fucking having sex, like
I
princesses
feel like people weren't
and
really
like people
doing
that
that
like
when she was
noble
talking
people.
about it.
Yeah. No, that's
okay.
it's
But
fucking
I knew
illegal.
she was-
It's
but
super
when she-
illegal.
But
Like
when she was talking about it, we used to be like, no, what?
no, that's the type of shit you call
I
child
got
services.
I
on
got
these
one
days.
with your name on it. She gonna be.
Damn.
Y'all
I
out
think-
here being fast.
I think that's what it
running around
was,
with
like-
little boys. That was it.
My parents, they lectured us enough, so it wasn't like I think if I saw anything, it was just more because like when he said something about the movies, it was almost like, are they really about to do this on TV?
On TV, yeah.
And so I just kept watching it because I was like, wow, they really getting naked on here, and I was like, wow, and I just kept watching it every night until I kept getting caught.
That's hilarious because I
But
go
that was
back and
it.
thinking, I'm like, how old was I for certain stuff? Because you know, I do have this baby and he's 7. You know, first grade. I remember being first grade. I remember my teacher. My favorite teacher in first grade. Her name was Miss Davis. Then she got married, so I don't know what her married name is now because I can't remember. But Elijah's kindergarten teacher looked like her, but older. You know, so I had to ask her because then she told me that she had got married twice. So I was like, well, what was your maiden name? You know, and it ended up not being that. I just said, oh, you just look so much like this lady. And then she ended up being friends with my 5th grade teacher because I went to the same school as Elijah in elementary. So the 5th grade teacher ended up being Elijah's substitute one day. My fifth grade teacher ended up being a substitute because she really retired, but she loved. I know she loved the kids because I'm really not a big fan of like English reading and all that. I'm a math and science kind of girl, but and that English teacher, I was all in. I would love when she would read us stories.
I was all in.
I can't remember none of my teachers' names for the life of me.
Her name was Miss Billy, Mrs. Billy.
I remember my teachers, and then somewhere like middle school, it starts getting blurry. But I know all my elementary school teachers for
I
some
remember
reason.
none of them motherfuckers. I remember we had one that made us like buy a manatee. I remember that.
By what?
I got a teacher that made us buy a manatee when I was in elementary school. She was obsessed with manatees. Do y'all know what a manatee is?
That's a little.
They're called the cows of the ocean, is what they're called.
She made y'all get one?
She didn't like make us, but she loved fucking
thing.
manatees.
Right,
and so she got
right.
like the whole class be like, hey, ask your parents, let's all donate and buy a fucking manatee. So bought a manatee, and then one day we took a field trip down to the motherfucking marina. Well, this is in Jacksonville, Florida, so like that's right by the beach, you know, and that's where a lot of manatees live around Florida. Like that's really like one of the only places they be at, I
I'm
think.
just trying to think of this damn.
They're
'cause
fucking.
I've seen it. I knew
Go ahead,
that.
look it up for her real
I've
quick.
seen it.
Manatee, good lord.
Manatee, right?
Yeah. They look like a fucking weird ass thing with flippers.
Now, who
They look
in
like
the
a.
hell will make y'all buy this
They look like a
motherfucking
dolphin
shit?
with cancer. They like with
They're like a sea otter or like
I don't know how to
it
explain
It
them.
almost look like a sea, like the walrus.
It's like a fat ass dolphin.
okay,
It's like
it
a
do look
fat
like
ass
a walrus,
dolphin.
like a sea otter,
Yeah.
like the walrus looking
A
thing.
dolphin and a walrus had sex, and there's
Or like
manatees
the
now.
sea lions.
Yeah, they're fucking weird little. They're
Aw,
adorable
Y'all
though.
had one
cute.
and
We bought one.
So they got to go
And I
visit
remember
it.
my mom being so mad, like, what the fuck are y'all buying a manatee for? Like, my single mom, struggling. We struggling living in a
Right,
one-bedroom
you wanna-
apartment, and I'm over here asking her for fucking money for a manatee.
It's the manatee, mama,
You know.
please.
I don't remember that teacher's name, though. All I remember is that she made us get a manatee. That's all I really remember.
That don't make no doggone sense.
That's funny. I have
We saw that manatee one time, and I ain't
I'd have been pissed.
heard from that manatee ever again.
one of my fifth grade teachers. She came up to my job when I was working at Nike. So that was 2012, 2013. She came up to my job. And it had to be 2013 because I was pregnant. And she was like, and I was like, you look so familiar, you know? And then I was like, did you used to work at this elementary? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I used to be, I think it was fifth grade of book class because we had a math teacher and then we had a reading teacher. She was my math teacher. Yeah. I wasn't too much of a fan of hers. But I love math, so it was real easy for me to, like for math, the thing is that there's so many different ways that you can come up with the same answer in certain equations. So for me, once I was taught a way and I got it. So I just stopped listening when everybody else, because some people don't learn the same. So, sometimes people need to do it a different way for it to be easier for them. But if I listen to that and then I end up mixing that with this and then
You're
I
gonna be
end up
confused.
so I used to be either sleep on my phone, then I get in trouble. But I always had an A and like I always had really good grades in math, always. So
She said in math. Just so y'all know. Just math.
I mean, I was like AB. I'm sorry.
Math.
I was like AB honor roll,
Yeah.
but a B was like, whew. All right, girl. All right, yeah, this is a little tough. Because, elementary, all you got to do is do your work. Really. A majority of it is completion grade. Like, and then I would always have time to do my homework after I do my work. So then when I go home, I don't have to do my homework. So I just was that kind of person. I was not this extra smart kid. I know I wasn't, because there was stuff that I would see on there and I'd be like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means, but we gonna circle this answer right here because I think I seen it on the study guide.
On the thing. C.
That's
go with
crazy.
C.
All I remember is just doing what I had to do to stay out of trouble. Like for me, for school, school was not about like me trying to like be like the best student. It was just about, what can I do to stay out of trouble? For my mom, it was like A's and B's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I had A's and B's, like I was fine. If I got C's, I might get in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I didn't care about a B. I didn't give a fuck about a B. I'm like, hey, B, no problems, we good.
Oh, no,
Like,
yeah.
No,
yeah.
I used to get in
Those grades where you
trouble.
slacking, you like,
I used to get in trouble for like
the B's would
85s.
be. You would get in trouble for B's. My mom would be like,
Yeah,
would
my
just be
daddy
like,
was like that.
Oh, I know you could get an A, but
Yeah.
all right, a B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
she wouldn't
Yeah.
like
They
it,
wasn't
but I didn't get in
mad.
trouble.
Yeah, they wasn't mad like, oh, you got to be up. But my daddy was very like, Like, you'd be like A's and B, and I'll be on, like I said, on a roll, everything. But C, heck no, you almost about to die in there if you even come home with a 79.
Yeah.
You get in trouble.
Yeah, my mama didn't. She wasn't on me about grades. I kind of just did it for myself because I don't know. I knew I had a bad attitude. I always knew that from forever in my life. Like I was born with it. So I always knew that would get me in trouble.
Came out the womb.
For real.
So she came out. Boss baby was crying. She come out. What?
I don't think you have a bad attitude.
Because y'all know the me that came back from Minnesota. I'm telling y'all. But
I think
I've learned
a lot of kids have bad attitudes and they grow up.
Yeah,
that's
I guess I had to. Yeah, I just learned. I learned to control it. When I mean, just like know when to.
Like you said,
have
pick your battles.
Yeah, but then, it was just like, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. No, okay. My great grandmother. Oh my gosh, I had a great grandmother growing up. So my great grandmother, and she wasn't. My great grandmother was like.
Oh, show me nothing.
My great grandmother was like my grandma's age right now. So like, no, I wouldn't say. Well, yeah, maybe like 6. Well, my grandma's like in her 60s. So my great grandmother was probably in her, in about her 60s at the time. At the time when I was young.
That's crazy. So I knew my great grandmother too. She outlived a lot of fucking people. My great grandma outlived my grandmother. That's crazy.
Dang. How was she?
Yeah.
Who?
Your grandmama? She's still alive, or she passed away too?
She did pass away. She passed away at about 98.
Ooh.
Oh wow, yeah, she lived.
Yeah, that's a good life.
Yeah. No, my great grandma, she passed away about maybe 4 years ago, and she was like 82, 80, 83. She was still pretty young. But she did live 5 generations, like my son and my cousin's son know her. Like, when they see a picture, they be like,
that great grandmother. Yeah,
right,
that's nuts.
So, I have a picture and it's a picture of all of us and it's always in my car. So I just be like, oh yeah. To me, she lived a long life because she got to see all that. But, age-wise.
All due respect to my great grandmother, rest in peace. This lady used to remind me of a ghost, and I used to be so scared of her. I used to be mad scared of my great grandmother.
Really pale?
Like she was super pale, white lady, like real old, but in her like eyes, she had blue eyes, but the tiniest fucking pupils. Like so you could like, I don't know, it's just something about like super tiny pupils that's really like eerie to me, like a little bit, like and then you got these blue eyes, and your pupils is just like these little tiny little dot in the center. Like it was super. She always used to creep me out, but I loved her. She was so loving. She was really nice.
Oh no, my great grandmother was mean as hell. She couldn't stand my ass.
And shout out to her because she dealt with a lot of like other racist people in our family. She had to tell off her own son about being racist because of me and my sister and my moms and shit. Like so, a lot of love for my great grandma. She was like one of the real ones. White ladies that old, like it's rare that you're not racist. So I really appreciated her for sticking up for us.
That's how my friend is. Like she's half white, half black, and because of her and her brother, her grandma did the same thing. Like her grandma and then their parents were like racist and stuff too.
Yeah.
But her grandma isn't. Like she's like, I always loved black people. Like they're always just been cool to me. She's like, I had a black best friend growing up.
Yeah.
So she, because of them, like her mom having them two, the people that decide to stay racist, they doing their own thing, and then everybody else who was like, well, they are family. It changed. Like,
it really is something that people choose to do because it's like I remember like my great grandma telling like I was in the conversation. I was downstairs in my room, but I could hear like the conversation being had upstairs because what happened was I guess it's my mom's uncle. So my great grandmother's son. This motherfucker like had a daughter that was hanging out. So I was babysitting my sister and this girl. And this motherfucker came in there tripping, talking about how dare y'all leave him alone with my daughter. Yo, what if he would have did something to like, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, and I just remember like I was downstairs, like they were trying to like keep me from it, but I wanted to hear all the tea, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm at the bottom of the stairs listening to shit. I'm at the bottom of the stairs listening. And it was just a crazy ass argument. Like my great grandma being like, I ain't teach you that. Like, where the fuck did you like learn like this from? Like, who are you? Like, where you learn this from? And then my mom chiming in, and then my grandpa like coming in, being like, "Yo, you want like trying to fight this nigga?" Like, yo, they was a big deal. Shout out to my family for holding me down in that. I didn't really care, but Like they were trying to hide, you know what I'm saying? That's just crazy how people talk shit behind your back, you know what I'm saying? They could be like family members and you don't even know. Like I never would imagine. I like that nigga. Like before that, I liked that man. He was always cool to me in my face. Like never said like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always like, yo, what's up, little nigga? Never he was white.
Oh, like, oh, shit.
That's how he approached you.
Hey, you didn't know?
Look,
You didn't know this nigga was racist.
Like, the way I talk now, I can't help but like give those.
What's up, little nigga? Whoa! He always seemed so cool to me. I don't know. I never would have thought ever he would have been racist.
No, never ever said that word. Never ever.
Would have been dead.
He definitely gave it a hard ER whenever he was talking about me when I wasn't around. I definitely heard that. But yeah, man, shit crazy.
What's up, little nigga? I never thought you was racist.
Always cool to me.
That's
like, in my
hilarious.
face, but
Damn.
Yeah, no, my great grandma was mean as hell. To me, at the beginning. But once I got older and then she got older, the cousins that were the good cousins became the like, you know, trouble kids. And then the trouble kids became like the loving, because we were the ones to be like, you know, oh, how you doing, great grandmother? You know, are you good? Like, you know, and they rarely see, like, it was me and my cousin. We both Scorpios. His birthday on the 5th and then mine on the 6th. But we a year apart. And then my other two cousins, we were the bad ones.
you good. Go ahead.
we were the bad kids. You know, we was growing up. We was the ones like I was like
Watching porn and stealing shit. I know.
You know. Well, actually, we was all doing that. All of us doing that.
That was the good kids too.
We was the ones who just didn't
Bad
care
attitude,
about getting
stealing
caught.
shit, watching porn. God damn, what's wrong with you?
Doing it all. What's the name of this session, nigga?
Man.
Yeah, doing it all.
Have y'all heard J. Cole's new album?
No, I haven't heard it.
Ooh, hold on. Let me give my man a round of applause. J. Cole. That's my nigga right there. That's my guy. He has consistently throughout the years always dropped albums like at the time like when I feel like I needed like to hear them, or at least to me, like, you know what I'm saying. So as a fan, like I really just like appreciate that, like that you can be that tuned in with you, because I bet all your fans feel like that. I bet all your fans feel like, damn, this nigga just dropped this shit exactly when and it's talking about all the shit I need to be hearing right now.
Yeah.
Like, so man,
guess I'm
hats
gonna
off
have
to
to
that.
listen to it.
It's off the chain. I'm a big
It's
J. Cole
good.
fan, so man. Talking his shit, honestly, just really just in his bag, talking about 100 mil, this is not the J. Cole that I know. The J. Cole I know in the past is not really like he is on this album. So this one was just very special. This is some shit I needed to do, because I feel like God put on my heart, because I'm about to turn 35. Like, it's about that time to start letting motherfuckers know you that nigga. Like, I've been very humble. I feel like I've been very humble the last 5 years or so.
Look at her.
Intentionally. Just keeping to myself and not really not putting a whole lot of emphasis on the accomplishments that I've achieved in this time.
Okay.
But I feel like at 35, like, do y'all know anything about like every 7 years of your life, like you go through like a spiritual change? Do y'all know anything about? Have you ever heard that?
I've heard
I
of that
just started
because
getting
of
into
the
my spiritual
rebirth.
side.
Like 7 is like rebirth, regrowth.
They
So
teach
I've
it in
heard of that.
psychology too, if you've ever
Yeah.
taken in-depth psychology classes. But every 7 years, you basically like you go through like these new phases, like mentally and like spiritually, every 7 years. So I'm about to turn 35, so that's like a divine number for me, because like 35 is like, you know, 7 times 5. You know, you do math, but
Yeah.
You good at math.
nigga.
Good grades, straight A's.
I got you.
So you know what I'm saying. So I just feel like what he's talking about on this album, J. Cole's talking about on this album, is like the shit that like I'm about to be on. Like, you know what I'm saying. When I hit 35, just coming up a couple of months, I'm so ready for 35. Marks a lot of milestones in my life and like a new chapter that I'm really looking forward to. So
All right, Koala Cool. We
man,
ready.
y'all
I'm
don't
ready
know.
to see.
Y'all not no. hold on.
Okay, no, we're not ready.
No.
not ready.
It's lit. My bad. I didn't mean to hit that one. but y'all are not ready. I promise
dude.
y'all.
Not ready.
Y'all are not ready. Y'all not ready.
Why?
Why? Look, because I'm ready for anything that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So
if it ain't gonna be
Is
good,
it not
then
good?
No, it's gonna be amazing.
Okay, so
It's
I'm
gonna
ready.
be
well, why we
amazing.
ain't ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
You know, I'm here for it.
All right.
If it's
I
gonna
love
be
seeing my
amazing,
people,
then
yeah.
I was gonna say
I love
A different
seeing my
side of me
people
is coming.
ride.
I just feel like a different side of me is coming out. A side
That's
of me
okay, because
that
if
y'all
you
ain't
get
seen.
crazy, then I'm gonna just, you
I
know.
know I'm gonna get crazy, but it's not crazy like in no bad type
yeah,
of way.
well,
No
then we
crazy,
good.
no bad type
that's
of
why I
way.
feel like we don't gotta prepare. But
Yeah,
if
we
it's
gotta
gonna,
prepare for it. You
if
already-
it's gonna
we
be
already know.
crazy,
We already know how you are. It's already, we already
See,
here for it.
y'all know this side. But there's a whole nother side.
But you
But
making
see,
it
now-
sound
but-
like
but
it's
like, you about to
bad.
be a
I'm
whole
not. Y'all are
different
taking it to
person.
bad.
But
Because if we can handle this, I feel like if what you're saying is coming,
You can
ain't
handle what?
bad.
If you can handle what? What is
you
this?
right
how
now,
you are, like I mean,
currently,
it's just,
the
it's-
current koala. What the fuck? You.
But I just feel like
If we can handle this, we can handle anything. What the
But,
fuck? Come
I mean-
on, no.
Yes. You think we got
but
two
my
people
thing is,
telling you?
I'm just trying to figure out what
Yeah.
it is.
What does that
you-
mean?
Like, yeah. Because see, me, I'm not gonna change. So
Right.
if you do something out of line, then I will put you
Well,
in your place.
Let me put it this
So
way.
you don't think it's gonna be
I think no. I think when you have goals in your life and you set like for me, I set like a 5-year goal, like between 30 and 35. And for me, like I'm really big on sacrifices and abstinence from things, like in order to attain what you want. We only have so much energy and so much capacity to like focus on things, right?
Yeah.
And all of us are different. We all have like different capacities. Some of us have more than others,
Yeah.
but we only have a certain amount. So I recognize that like, yo, if I'm gonna really like be successful in this area, I need to just like I have put no focus on like some of the other things in life that people put focus on, relationships, like or like intimate relationships, fucking dressing nice and like you know what I'm saying, like all types of shit. We put like a lot of energy into, and we don't even realize it. Like people put a lot of energy
I
into
realize
like
it, I know.
you know what I'm saying. And so I for the longest time I've just been not focused on that, and now I'm about to, since I've reached these goals, I'm about to be able to like to focus on some of these things a little bit more. You know, so it's just you're gonna see like a different focus for
Like
me.
a shift, a good shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
A
different
Also, you're
focus for
putting
me.
good
energy.
shift.
Putting
Okay,
energy.
I'll be putting
into-
energy into different
Good,
things
good.
that you ain't seen me put energy
okay.
into.
I
Well, that's
I love
good.
to see it.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
like,
'cause you had me a little worried. I'm
yeah,
like,
'cause we
okay,
was
come on,
like,
because,
oh,
you know, you
shit.
always
But-
gonna be my nigga, but I'm say
Started
something.
patting
If
the
you
legs,
know,
yeah.
Look,
Nah.
cause I know you can be real, real. What's the word? Is it stern on the things you say and how you say
I'm a
it?
thorough ass nigga. Go
Maybe
ahead and
that's the
say it.
word. Okay, maybe that's not the word.
He just-
Okay.
he ain't even 35 yet, y'all. already- See,
But
I'm a direct, thorough ass nigga.
that's which.
sure.
Okay, this is good. Not good.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
All I know is I just feel like we have a good relationship to where if, I do feel some type of way about something, I can tell you. And if you
Oh,
feel
yeah.
some type of way about something, then you can tell me type deal. You know what I mean? So I feel like ain't nothing gonna be bad, but you
Well,
just made it seem so
I-
bad. Like,
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't
you
trying to make
made
it seem bad. It may have seemed like that.
Because you was like, y'all ain't ready. We're like, if we not
You know
ready,
me, look.
Are
You
we
know
not
like,
gonna
I
be
don't
friends
get
anymore?
it.
Is that what you're telling me?
we always gonna be friends.
y'all ain't ready. He gonna be like, your music
Fuck
sucks.
y'all.
Your music
Yeah.
sucks. Your music definitely sucks. I told y'all motherfuckers,
I
y'all
really
wasn't
don't
ready.
fuck with y'all
Mic
niggas
drop.
like
Like,
that.
I don't know what's about to happen. That's all I was
That's
like.
all
No, probably just gonna see me be more, just a little bit more like, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like God put it on my heart, like when I turned 35, like to remind people that may have forgot, and then also let people that know that didn't know, like I'm really that nigga, like that does what I do, and I do it on a level that nobody else does it. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers imitating, trying to do what I do, and y'all can't ever do it like I do. Y'all could try to do it like I do, but you're not me, so you'll never ever be able to do it.
He's
Go do
humble,
your own
y'all.
thing.
This is the
Hope
humility
y'all
speaking.
listening.
Go do. No, I'm just
I'm
saying.
sorry,
Can't
what is
nobody
this?
do me like I do. Like I'm not trying to say I'm the greatest at nothing, but I'm great at what the fuck I do.
Right.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
it's only
yeah,
one
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Like,
there's only one
So-
but I don't know
right.
what we're preparing for. That's what I'm not. That's the
No,
part.
we're not prepared for nothing.
Be prepared for
I
all
guess-
this.
I think he just said it so wrong. Okay, at the end of the day, he just said it wrong. We were just a little nervous, a little worried.
Because
And
he
now-
said that whole like y'all ain't even gonna know. We was like,
you know,
like I said, I feel
I
like
ain't
if we
gonna
could
know
have,
what to do with
if
me.
you're saying you're putting more energy on other stuff, that's good
Yeah, that's a
because
really good
you
thing.
are just mainly on this one thing. So if I see you like shift, that's good to me. Like I don't feel like we shouldn't be ready. I feel like we'd be like, hell
I mean,
yeah.
I'm talking my shit a little bit too, but that's part of what's about to happen. You don't have to hear me talking my
I
shit a
mean,
lot
yeah.
more.
Yeah, I have.
know.
You don't gotta tell us,
yeah.
tell the motherfuckers that you think.
Oh no, we just talking here.
And I was like, well, no, we ain't
Look,
trying to
Kiana ain't
imitate you.
Kiana ain't got to worry about it. Me and Kiana have a very special relationship. Kiana ain't never did nothing that surprised me in life, and not to
Oh, so it's me.
And I mean,
Hold
no.
on, wait, hold on.
Most people that I've ever met in life, there's been one occasion or two where they like, I'm like, damn, like that, I didn't know, I didn't think you would like, I didn't think you would do that. But Kiana's always super like consistent, like with the way she talks, how she acts, how she carries herself, and then the things that she does. So like, there's nothing she's ever did where I was just like, damn, I didn't.
And when I do something, they just don't surprise you, cause
But I mean it in a good. I mean it in a good way. I mean it in a very good way. Like you're just very. I mean it like you.
But y'all,
Perfect,
y'all too.
Don't let Koala fool
No,
y'all.
but y'all too. Y'all have very similar, like the way y'all have
We think
similar
so
ways. Y'all
sometimes.
talk the same. Like y'all aren't
we
the
agree
same.
on certain things
Yeah.
that other people don't agree
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, it do make sense. We
Things
do
you
have
be
a-
doing,
we
I
do-
understand. I'd be like,
Yeah,
oh,
right,
I
right,
get you,
right,
Kiana.
right.
Like I know where you're
Right.
coming from. Oh, it's always been that
Right.
way between me and you. I've always just been like,
oh, because I mean, I ain't gonna say it on the podcast.
she know what I'm talking about. Look, she already know. Like I'm
I
like,
ain't gonna say it on the podcast, but you remember that time.
I do remember
And he
that time.
completely understood. And I was just like, and I was just freaking, I was tripping.
I ain't saying everything was okay, but I was
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah,
nah,
I
I
was
get it.
tripping.
I get it. Hey, I get it. So
You know about it. You just don't know what exactly we're talking. And I can't even make a comment on it without saying exactly what it is.
I'm gonna find out later. But just even being around both of y'all do have very similar, like even with the whole like tone or whatever it be, like y'all are able to talk to each other like that because y'all are very similar in that way. So it makes sense anyway. Like when I talk to you, I don't feel like I'm talking to him, but at the same time, it's like I get it because like as a female, we understand certain things because of like a woman thing, but then like there's certain things that y'all do and say like how y'all do it. I'd be like,
oh, you know what it is?
oh shit.
I feel like we have the same like pettiness level.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
We
for
got
sure.
the same
For sure.
pettiness.
That's
But
what it is.
But y'all both say it, so it's not like it's
it's
not like a surprise.
Because I mean, there's podcasts where I'll watch, because I watch all y'all podcasts. So there has been multiple times where, like, whenever Blue and Walk was on here, y'all, it's like it literally looked like Walk and Keita were not always,
But no, I understand.
majority
In
of
the
the time
beginning,
they
yeah.
were agreeing, and then
Him and Blue sometimes.
you and Blue,
yeah.
because. But then I would agree with y'all because I mean, majority of the stuff that I would agree with too, with Blue would be more so because she got a child. So there's certain things that she would say, like that whole what is it about?
Oh, that man.
About having
I ain't had nothing to say about that one because
what was it saying that
The Kevin
that
Samuel,
man,
the Kevin
yeah,
Samuels.
yeah, that man.
not that. No,
Oh,
this
no.
was the. I want to say this was the first one y'all ever did sitting here like this.
Okay.
And y'all said I think it was your subject, and you had brought it to the table, and it was about women with kids thinking that they
yeah,
like you have to kind of sort of lower your standards because you come with some
This is
baggage.
We get into it.
listen. All right, so hold
it
on,
was.
hold on.
That's what it was about. It was about that man.
But this
we
was
brought
not,
it up
yes,
twice.
This was,
I think.
This was not my view. I was
think we had brought it
talking
up
about
twice.
Kevin Samuels
Yeah.
and how he saw it. Oh, no, don't do me.
Oh, okay.
We could talk about what I think and how
He
I
said-
feel, but I have no problem expressing how I feel if we want to talk about it.
I was like, wow. I was like, is that how you feel, Koala? Like, I was like, no, this can't. Like, and the whole time Blue talking, she's just like, and I'm just like, I feel you, girl. I feel you. 'Cause right out here, we so messed up. But after it, I understood. I think I came to the studio one time.
What
and
if
I talked to you about
can
it.
I put it in? Can I tell you how I really truly feel about it?
About what?
And then y'all about this subject, and then please don't kill me. But
No, because I'm probably gonna the whole podcast gonna have to be over.
no. And I'll just be honest. I'll just be honest, and it's nothing bad, or maybe you might take it as bad. But for me, a woman with a kid is almost like the same way y'all see a man that's in debt.
No.
I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm not telling you that it's right or wrong.
Right. I feel you,
I'm
but
just telling y'all what it for me what it's like.
Right. So sometimes feelings can be turned around if you see things from a different perspective. So I'm gonna tell you why I feel like you shouldn't feel like that.
Okay.
Or why? because
Please tell me.
my thing is that first of all, if I'm somebody with a child and I'm in debt, then okay, it makes sense because I do have this extra baggage because I'm in debt. I got a child, all that.
All right, hold on.
Wait,
no. Pause.
No.
I need to make sure. I need to make sure that you're understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's like that. This is what it is. That a man in debt is comparable to a woman with a kid. What I'm saying is for a man. A man sees it this way. You're a woman, so what you're about to tell me is from the eyes of you as a woman. What I'm trying to tell you is from the eyes of man and probably how other men think. So I'm not here to tell you that it's right or that it's wrong, but I am here to tell you that this is how men think.
Well, let me just say, I don't know how men think because I don't even know how
I'm
women
telling
think.
you.
I don't even know, no, because I don't even know how women think. Because, you know, and then on top of that, for instance, both of y'all don't have kids. So y'all don't have a certain type of mindset that people that do have kids, male and women, females and women. Some people want their significant other to already come with kids. Me personally, you need to have it together, and I would love for you to come with your own children because I don't want none. You know what I'm saying? So, and I also know a male who is the same way, has a child.
Have you ever dated a man with children?
Of course.
What's
my baby
that
daddy
like?
has 2 kids before my son.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
you know, before him, no. So he was the first person I ever dated with somebody that had kids. Then after I had my child, I realized I didn't want any more. So I did want for my person to come with his own kids because I just, you know, I got in a relationship where he didn't have any kids. And I knew he wanted kids. And, you know, I just don't really want to give it. But if, you know, my future husband.
All right, well, hang on.
say,
Well, hold on. Let's stay right there. So you dated a man that you knew wanted to have kids, but you didn't want to have no kids?
Yeah.
When you found out, did you break up with him or did you continue the relationship?
No, because my thing is yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't want any more kids. I really don't. But if my future husband come along and he already got his kids or whatever, and he just wants a child with his wife, then I will have one. Only one. That's all I'm offering.
Okay, so it's not off the table. It's not off the
but
table.
just know and understand that if we get a divorce, this baby going with you. Okay, because y'all ain't have me stuck. I ain't having no more baby daddies.
You know damn well that's not how it would go.
If
Yeah.
I carry anything for 9 months, that nigga coming with me. He could get that nigga all through the week. He could go to school with you or something.
Well, that's hilarious.
I'm telling you.
Well, as long as it's not off the table, but my question was, so you continued to date a man that wanted to have kids, but you didn't want to have kids?
Yeah, because.
Because why? Why would you do that to that man?
Well, because you said if he
because I
ended up
said I
being
would,
your
yeah.
husband.
Oh,
Because
okay,
if he ended up being my husband, but my thing is
Okay.
don't get in this relationship and you know shit happen and you all in love and whatnot and you think that we about to have or we all in love. Let me say that. Don't think that I want to have a child because we in love and you my boyfriend. Or you my fiance because Elijah was a fiance. Baby.
So he would literally have to marry you before
you would literally have to go down that.
before you
We
even
gotta
entertained it.
because I'm changing my last name.
Damn, but that's
regardless.
hard. Hard because as a man, I would be like, damn, like she don't want to have a kid with me now, but she says if we get married, then she'll want to. Like that would be like for me as a man, I would be like,
if they want to. So the ball is in the man's court
It's in the
because
man's
I
court.
personally do not want to. So I will be completely fine with my man coming with maybe 2 kids, 3 kids max. 2 baby mamas. Please,
Man,
I don't want too many.
seems complex.
But
Seems complex as hell. God damn.
But because I love
understand.
other people's kids too, but I love them more when I can send them on home.
Oh hell yeah. So you'd be okay with having kids in the house that wasn't yours, and then you trying to discipline them, and they like, nah, you ain't my mama, and all that dumb bullshit.
I mean,
motherfucking stepkids be doing.
I am a stepchild, so I wouldn't move a certain way. Like I still know that this child has a mother at home, so I don't just like when me and my baby like. When my baby daddy had somebody or was gonna be with somebody or whatever the case may be, I would expect for him to know me and know that some people
Elijah got a mama. Like,
like you know better than to let her do certain stuff. So, and I feel like he.
So
knows
is it like
me
that?
to that extent.
So I dated a chick that had 2 kids, and for me, I always felt like. And the dad was in the life too. So for me, I always felt like it's really not my job to like really discipline you or like really like do anything like that. That's their jobs. But you will show me respect. And when any time the respect isn't shown, okay, now I step in and be like, oh no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I mean, that's
like,
how,
your mama and your daddy can handle that.
Yeah,
that's
definitely like you
how it
said,
was.
being a stepchild. Like I feel like if my daddy would never dated my mama because of me or something, I wouldn't have like known the life that I knew. So I feel like running away from it is not my thing. But I definitely dated somebody with kids, and I acted that way, like you said, because I am a stepchild. So I was like,
yeah, like I'm like the because like with Elijah's sisters, like they know me. They've been knowing me since the oldest one 9, and then the second one is 7, and then Elijah's 7. So they 3 months. Elijah and the second youngest is 3 months apart. So I've been knowing them since they was what? One of them since she was born, and then the other one.
You don't
since
know
she
them
was
their whole
born.
lives. Yeah, you don't know them their whole lives.
So they look at me. They don't look at me in a mama form. They don't. They will come in
Auntie form.
Yeah, they look at me in like an auntie form. I would say, yeah. So, I mean, and I'm cool with that. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Cool. That's cool with me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
As long, and then I'm just so like that they understand too. Like they understand that I'm not their mama, but yeah, y'all do got the same daddy, so they all love each other.
Damn, the situations we be putting kids through to try to understand, or not even try to understand. I guess we just kind of just like, yo, you a kid.
They grow up.
You'll figure it out when you get older.
Yeah.
But it's some complex ass family situations out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, Elijah done called me about 30 times.
Oh, during this whole
Like
time?
right now.
Oh hell.
Oh look, and my mama called me. Yeah.
Oh hell. You told him you was doing the podcast?
I did, but they probably trying to ask me what his football stuff at because I ran out of there so fast.
That's funny.
Or they probably trying to tell me it might be raining. Is it raining? They might be trying to see
we
if
would
it's
hear
canceled.
Sure. We would hear if it was raining. But it's
But
probably
do it
it
look
might
like
be
it's raining? Yeah, it might be
it's been
raining
raining all
over
day.
there.
Earlier
be
it was
raining
raining.
over
Like I
there.
need to clean my gutters, y'all. Earlier it was a motherfucking Niagara Falls going down my fucking front door. Like it was bad. I was like, damn, these gutters ain't doing shit. I need to clean them up. I couldn't even, like you could not walk out my front door without just being
Y'all
totally
ain't want to do y'all
drenched.
job.
No, I probably need to do that shit, but yeah. Man, so I done come in here like a couple of times and talked about one of my favorite podcasts, and I promise this might be the last time.
Joe Budden?
Joe Budden podcast. So
I've been seeing all kind of stuff on Twitter.
It's official. Rory and Miles out of there. Y'all niggas been fired. And then y'all had the nerve to come out here and do y'all own little podcast and tell y'all side of the story and just really tell a totally opposite narrative of what Joe Budden's been saying. So now it's just like a matter of like who's telling the truth or who's lying, like type shit. Man, but this how I know God be paying attention to me. This nigga be putting people through situations like that gonna help me learn. Like since we've been on this podcast journey, like I feel like the things that Joe Budden's been going through, like we've also like kind of simultaneously like been having to go through like a little bit, and just seeing how somebody like on that main stage is like handling it. It like really helps me because I don't be knowing how to handle every situation that comes up. This is kind of new to me with podding, and so it's just really. I just really appreciate God for just giving me like a archetype and an example for me like to like see what they're doing and how it's working for them, and then that way I know how to like to move. You know what I'm saying? Like in regards to, like people leaving the show and like what you do from there and like how you maneuver and type shit like that. So you good?
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I had to be a mom.
No, we know you good.
But no. I'm glad I did that because I just found out that there is no practice because my mama texted me and said there might not be practice. And then I looked at the little group message that I'm in with the coaches and stuff. It said no practice. I'm like, oh, bet. But then they changed it to Thursday. But they don't understand. We don't have Thursday. Elijah got track practice, and if it's sunshine, he going to track practice. Okay.
He just got on.
He got a track meet on Saturday. I need
Can't
my
be
baby
missing
to
practice
go out
already.
and shine, okay, y'all don't understand. I was at this track meet on Saturday, and it just gave me so much adrenaline. Like. I was up in there like, and there were some little kids.
I was a track stepdad for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So
was
I know how it was. It was both of them. It was both.
Yes.
So I know how exciting it is. Yeah. It
Yeah,
gets super fucking exciting. Yeah.
Yes.
Because all the parents be fucking super live about their kids. Yeah.
I ain't even know none of them kids. The only kid that I knew was my little cousin. So all the other kids, I'm like, you better stop looking back. Don't look back. You keep your head straight. You run all the way through. And then they had one little boy start walking. I said, I know you not walking. I'm like, I need me a
All the parents up in there. Who is this?
Yeah.
Going off on my child.
Because you
Well,
know
he
what?
needs to
When
get
I
it
was on the
together.
track- When I was on the track, that is what motivated me was the people yelling.
No,
in the
for
screens.
real.
Even though I couldn't hear nothing what they were saying, all I heard was. Wah, 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 wah. It's just the fact that everybody was yelling. I knew something was going on.
Whether somebody
that I needed to
catching
be
up
like,
or you need to leave,
right. And
Especially
one
with the
time-
400.
Yes, the 400, man. And that was my race,
Me too.
baby.
I'm a little bit sad now.
Wow.
So things that happen with men when they decide to take on the responsibility of another woman's kids
Yeah.
is there's an attachment that happens that I don't think most women consider.
Nope, I always consider it. And I always tell whoever, like, because I don't have. I mean, when I'm with somebody, I'm with them for a really.
Well,
long
they
time.
might consider it, but then when it comes down to like when shit ain't good between me and you, like then it becomes like issues where like you know what I'm saying. So I just remember like that was like a really hard breakup because it was like not only like a breakup with her, but it was a breakup with her
With
kids.
the kids.
Yeah.
And that was really.
How long
fucking-
do you think,
that was tough.
like for moms, how long do y'all think they should wait? Because I feel like sometimes the issue too is that they don't wait long enough before they start introducing their kids. Like you can still know you got kids, you don't got to do that, but because of that, it's like maybe you should date them for a little bit. Not you, I'm saying like
yeah,
you know,
no, I'm listening.
yeah,
no.
date them for a little bit before you like introduce them to the kids because immediately
Well,
the
this-
kids
I
are
mean, that's what happened-
innocent.
That's
You know,
what happened with me and this girl, but I mean, still.
she waited a while.
She did wait a while, but I don't think it's about waiting a while. I think
Yeah.
it's about
Oh,
just
no,
being
yeah,
able
for
to
sure.
you just got to be able to separate your relationship with you and the man, and then his relationship with the kids, or you just got to be aware of it and like considerate of it, considerate of it, like you know what I'm saying? Because
I mean,
when shit gets heat between me and you, it's real easily like to put the kids like in it somehow or whatever, like you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't come see my kids, and it's like
Yeah, because it's kind of hard because it's like
I
both.
get it.
It's
You all
like
got all the right to do that.
but it's like both. It's like damn, like this person instrumental in my kid's life, and they really gravitate towards this person.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing when I was dating somebody with kids. It's the same thing. Like you
Yeah,
just be
yeah.
like, that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
it really
but it
is.
is it though.
is.
Like
That's
like
it.
as the other person, I have to realize like, well, they're not entitled to me. They're not mine. This person don't have to let me do nothing just because I bonded with them.
Kids, though, they got
They gonna have to
from
get
their
over it.
eyes, they're just like, damn, this nigga just ain't never come back.
Yeah.
And I can't even like sit down and have that conversation.
Or they should
How
allow
old-
that. They
how
should
old were
definitely
the
allow
kids?
that. I feel.
At the time, 12 and 10.
Oh, so they
Yeah,
older.
they older. See,
Yeah.
but see, that's my thing. As long as, cause I don't know, I'm definitely the type of person that my ex-boyfriend, my last ex-boyfriend, we was together for 2 years, and you know we like lived together and stuff like that. And even after we broke up, he went back to his mama house, and Elijah would come over there sometimes. Like he'll go over there
Excuse me,
sometimes.
make another drink. I'll be right back.
Okay, can you give me some more wine since I ain't gotta go football practice? Thanks. So, but yeah, once he, I mean, I don't even know when it start getting to. It's just start getting to a point to where he start moving around a little more. Like you know, even if he was to FaceTime, like let's say you know, like Elijah still asks about him to this day, and if he was to FaceTime him or whatever, they would talk like,
Not
"Hey,
nothing.
what's up?" You know, Elijah doesn't feel no type of way towards him.
Bring you this, I don't know what it is. That's what I'm sipping on today. The highway vodka, just real quick. My bad, Kiana.
Oh no, it's okay. Highway vodka. Hey. But what was I saying?
The kids.
you know.
Calling, he went back to his mama, calling him on the phone, just like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, but it's like Elijah understands that
The
we
dynamic
broke
of y'all.
up, and yeah, you know. So I feel like with older kids, you can do that. But when you have these younger kids that you grew up with, and they saw like y'all together and all this, and they grew up with the both of y'all, then it is very hard. But yeah, I mean, like with Elijah thinks that when me and his daddy give each other a hug, like for the long, like maybe when he started turning like maybe 3 or 4, he'd be like, "Mama, why you hugging him?" Like, cause he never saw us together since he was really able to understand. And I feel like you know it's a good thing sometimes.
Yo,
because
I've been dealing with
maybe-
stepdaddies and trying to be stepdaddies my whole life, and every single one of them I was like, fuck that nigga. Don't fucking come in here and talk to my mom. Get the fuck out my house. I don't want to hear shit you got to say. That's how I was the entire
Oh
time.
no, Elijah want
I
me.
ain't like none of, well, but I just didn't like none of the niggas. Like,
Yeah.
I just genuinely didn't like none of them.
See, and if Elijah genuinely does not, Elijah likes people. So like the cool people, he like the cool people, and when he just be chilling, he just be chilling. So he'll tell me if he don't like somebody.
Oh,
He has no
no.
problem telling me he don't like
The
nobody.
one nigga I did like, I walked in on him and my mom having sex, and that totally fucked up the whole thing. The one
Say,
nigga
young blood, get on out here.
the one I did like.
Wow.
I was like, Mama, no.
Wow.
Hey, mama.
Dang.
Quit hurting my mom. Yeah. Oh, that was a little kid, yeah. What are you doing to my mom?
Oh, not you went in there talking.
Yeah, shut your ass up.
I went in that mug balling. What are you doing?
Wow.
So trust me, son.
Because let me put it into context. Like, a woman's noises that she makes when she's having sex are kind of similar to like when she's in distress or being hurt. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? When a woman's having some good ass sex, the noises that she's making are, as a little kid, they sound like noises like you getting hurt. Oh, very true. This is actually a very traumatic story that I'm laughing about right now. But
I mean, but that is hilarious because I'm just mad that you went in there talking.
You were supposed
to be like, oh,
No.
and then go out.
I didn't know what was
How old
going
were
on.
you?
Oh hell,
Yeah, 'cause
8 or 9.
Boy,
Oh, you know
what
sex.
the hell was going on?
Don't try to act like, I thought you 4 or something. He walking in. Hey, get your ass out of here. Hey, your ass out about damn room talking about so what you doing about. I would have stopped fucking in the middle of that. Get your ass out this damn room talking about what he doing to me. Let the nigga finish.
Get your ass out. No, they did. They definitely were just like, get out of here. Like that's definitely what happened.
Imagine.
Wow. But you was over there crying.
Talking.
I mean, talking and whining and crying. That's it.
Just ruining the mood. Fucking it all up.
That be the
Appreciate the understanding of my traumatic story. I appreciate y'all's understanding of my.
Oh, you ain't sound too sad about it at the beginning. Now it's traumatic.
I don't even know what to say. You should have walked out.
Okay.
I think I would have been more like, okay, I understand.
No,
It's real
I
traumatic.
built up
If
the
you would've
courage.
walked out.
I built up the courage to run in that mug saying something because I like heard him for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
was
mad?
And you know, I'm hard pounding. I'm like, damn, I'm about to run up in here and like really like get this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like,
He mad because he want to be the superhero. That's why he mad.
I was like, damn, I'm about to run up in here and save my mom. Like, she in here sounding distressed.
That
He
is
thought he was gonna say it today, then got mad when it ricocheted on his ass. They was like, get your ass out of here. He's like, damn, I really thought I was gonna say it today.
That's hilarious.
I thought you was hurt, mama.
That is hilarious.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. But so I have gifts for y'all.
Oh,
Aw.
hey, what?
The first time ever on this. Oh, yay!
First gift we
Thank
ever
you,
Appreciate you.
Kiana Danae.
Kiana Danae.
You want us to open it in front of you?
Danae merch. Huh?
We're opening it in front of you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, do it at the same time.
No, go ahead. You first.
Oh Lord,
The people can't pay attention to 2 things at once.
they've been doing 3 the whole time, man.
Hey,
Yes,
some Kiana Danae merch.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kiana Danae merch.
that's what's up.
I'm finna wear this
Sparkle.
girl.
You know it's got the, you know it's got the sparkle on it.
know.
You know it got the
You know
Kiana
it
love
has
to make some
to.
shit sparkle.
You know.
Yeah. Oh shit, that makes me
Thank
excited.
you.
About what mine is. Oh, I already like the color. The color is already on point. Hey, y'all know that's my shit.
Yeah.
I figured. Well, you know, I figured.
Is this for me too? This ring? Oh no, this mine now. No, nigga, you gave me a ring too. Y'all done gave me a ring too. Ooh,
Well, that was my
that thing
Mother's Day
shining.
gift. That was one of my Mother's Day gifts.
Yeah, what'd you get for my Day?
This one and this one. It's a shooting star and an infinity sign.
Oh, girl.
And it ain't sparkly though. I figured you ain't want sparkly, but if you do,
You know what I'm saying?
I can
But if
make it
you
sparkle for
do-
you, 'cause-
I'll support whatever your merch is.
I got the glitter. Yes, thank you.
No problem.
I'm ready to wear this 9.
No problem.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
First of all, I thought your favorite color was orange. I seen that on a podcast where you said something,
no.
and you told me.
First of all.
You told me that your favorite color was orange once upon a time. Because I made you a headband, and it was orange, and you said, "Oh, that's my favorite color." So you like.
I've never said that in my life. I've never said that orange is my favorite color.
You said
Nor would
that.
I did not.
You did.
Okay.
All right, Koala.
I only found out it was
I
green
know.
If
from
I
his
did, then
birthday
yes, I was
last year. Damn.
Well, then.
Just in case.
Okay, well, then you were lying, because.
I found out, I guess, from when we was doing his birthday last year. She was like, green. I was like, okay.
I ain't say it's one of my favorite colors.
Oh,
Maybe,
one.
maybe.
Yeah.
One of.
Is it
That-
one of your favorite
Look.
That
Do not ever accuse me of lying.
that changes things.
Okay, well,
That one look.
Okay, so it's one of your favorite colors. Okay, because you
I
just
like
made it seem like
is
you didn't
it?
even like
Is
the
it?
color.
Orange is complementary to green. It's a
Okay.
complementary
Okay.
color to green. So, but green is my if I had to pick a color, I think it's childish to be like, what's your favorite color? Because I feel like I'm a fucking adult. I don't have a favorite color at this point. But
I feel like it's a color we
that's
gravitate
like a
to, but
kid's
that don't
thing.
mean we
My
wear
favorite
it.
color is blue. Like, I feel like it's like a little kid. But like, I'm more nuanced than that now. Like for me, right now, if you ask me what my favorite color is, it just depends on the mood I'm in, where I'm at in life. Like that determines like what my favorite color is right now. So that's more an adult answer rather than just green's my favorite color always.
Well, I'm gonna stay a kid
Well, I was
forever
gonna say-
because my favorite color.
You say you gonna say what forever?
I'm gonna stay a kid forever because my favorite color is rose pink now. Okay, that's my favorite
Rose pink
color. Now, yeah. My first favorite color when I was really a kid, it was yellow. Then, summertime started coming and the bees start coming out. And,
Black and
back
yellow,
in the
black
day
and
when
yellow.
you tell parents what your favorite color is, they buy you everything
Oh,
that color.
yeah.
The yellow was attracting the bees. So I was like, oh, no, I don't want to do that.
I don't like yellow
So
anymore.
then in the summertime, I would change my favorite color to blue. So I got a blue moped rather than a yellow one. And I was like, perfect. Because I cannot do that. I can't do yellow. Then, just like as I got older, it became, because I started doing blue a little more because I started to like blue a little more than yellow. So then it became baby blue. That soft pink, and then I started really liking that soft blue, and I really started liking like soft
colors, yeah.
And then I started wearing that rose pink. I was like, huh,
Oh, this me.
okay, yeah. And then I started seeing it everywhere. Like it's like a moment where it just.
Would you ever
started
want
popping
all
out.
your walls in your house to be rose pink?
Man, I wouldn't mind. Well, it would have to.
She said, "Man, I wouldn't mind."
room. It would,
I like the man. That was real country. I like that.
oh my God, that's so funny.
I was
Why do
all,
keep
whoa.
saying that? Because
I was like, "Oh my gosh, you sound like she from Alabama. What you doing, girl?"
No, if your whole fucking house was fucking rose pink,
Not the
I'd be
whole
like,
house.
what the
My
fuck
room,
is
though?
wrong
Dun,
with this
dun,
girl?
dun.
The fuck?
I was watching one of those home shows, and somebody did that. They got their whole house like whatever it's called, renovated. And her whole house, like it was different color pink. It was like, the light pink, then the rose pink. Then
That would be a red flag for me.
Yeah, but I would
I'll be
have
like, what
my
the fuck
whole
is wrong with
room,
this chick?
I would
Your
have
house,
a whole room rose pink. I would do that.
A room is cool. A room is cool.
Yeah, for sure. But the whole house, nah.
But then the only reason I
Yeah,
asked
I
that
get
is like
baby
as
blue.
an adult, I think we realize that we like particular colors for certain things.
Yeah. Because I love to wear. I
Right.
love wearing red.
See.
But that's never been my
I
favorite
thought
color.
you was about to say that, but then I was like,
Nah.
I realized I don't really wear all my favorite colors all the time because I think you don't want to get tired of it. Like you're like, oh, it's my favorite color because when I see it, it makes me like, oh my god.
I
But
like
if you wore
certain
it all
things
the
being
time-
certain colors.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
If you wear it all
I
the
like certain
time.
things being certain colors. Yeah, because I love black too. Like when I'm like wearing black,
Right,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
love wearing black. I love wearing my rose pink, and then red. Me personally, I just feel like I look really good in red. So when I wear red, when I wear certain stuff, I want it to be red. Like if
Yeah. No, this looks really good. So I was like, okay, red.
Thank you. Yeah. I was saying, like the.
I feel like it's
lingerie
different for
from
men,
the-
though.
From the
Yeah,
video.
no, that was it. But that's certain stuff. You're right. You're
for
right.
a reason.
Yeah.
Like,
But see, red
looks
for
good
sure
on
for
women,
that.
but I
That's
don't know about men.
sexy.
oh, a dark skinned man. Oh,
Red
Whew.
on the dark
I
skin.
feel like red give me hood nigga
Dark-skinned
vibes. Every time I see a man wearing red, I'm like,
it depends.
It's a little
on
more
the
like
man.
hood
it's more
nigga
of like
vibe.
a. Well, I think for women it's more of like it looks a
sexy
little
color.
a sexy color,
Yeah,
but for men
it
it's
is.
more of like a aggressive color. If that makes sense.
yeah.
Well,
That's why I said give me
that
hood
would-
nigga
I mean,
vibes.
the
You're
person
never
that
supposed to
I'm
wear
thinking
red
of,
in an
like-
interview. As a man, you're never supposed to wear red into an interview.
Yeah, I could understand that.
They say
Okay.
wear,
I
they say wear
understand that.
blue or like
Something neutralish.
something that makes a person feel at ease with you.
Yeah.
Like all the
now
earth
that y'all are
tones.
saying that, I can see like the people that I'm thinking about in my head that I know look good in red. I'm like, yeah, okay, they do give off them kind of
They are a little aggressive.
but I do also know that I do like to see dark skinned men in red. Like when they wear red, like even like during like proms
Yeah.
and like
I feel like you probably like to
weddings.
see dark skin.
I was just about to say, you just like to say that.
Oh, baby, I don't care what they in. They can be in their skin. We good.
In their skin.
Oh shit.
I love me a dark chocolate. That's the only way I like. That's the only way I like dark chocolate. Is on my man.
Okay.
But I do like them in red. If they gotta wear some clothes. In black.
Fellas, if you want to shoot your shot, what's your Instagram real quick?
Look, don't do that.
What's your No, go ahead. Tell the man. What's your
Okay,
Instagram?
so if you want to follow me, you know it is. I am Kiana Danae. That's I am KIANADAE.
There you go. Fellas, go ahead and send that dick pic with your
Oh, don't do that.
Put your
That's an
red boxes
automatic
on.
block.
Put your red boxes on. Put your red box, your dark skin and your red
But when you
boxes.
say-
Go
look,
ahead.
yeah, because it's different when you say boxes and dick pic. Don't send me no dick pic.
Yeah,
Don't do it
facts.
because that's a quick way to get exposed and blocked.
Not exposed, girl. Everybody over there. Girl, look what this nigga done sent me. Because we going to be sitting right there talking about it. And then you going to get blocked.
And then you gonna get blocked. So
Don't be scared, fellas.
yeah,
Shoot your
don't do
shot.
that. I don't like the look of them, so it does not attract me in any
You
kind
don't
of
like
way.
the look of a penis?
No.
Not
it
even
look-
when it's erect
No, first of
and
all,
full?
y'all don't understand. When Elijah got circumcised, I saw it. So, you know, like I literally saw it. So I have a different feel towards those things.
You think about your baby dick
No, I don't
when you
think
see
about
these
it, but
niggas
I
dick?
know when I look at one and I look at how it's shaped and all that, I be like, oh my gosh, I know how that was done. Ooh, I know that hurt. It makes y'all don't understand.
I know a kid, and we used to make fun of him when we was in school. He got circumcised when he was like 10 years old.
Oh,
my
what the
goodness.
hell?
Yeah, because
It
he was
didn't
having
hurt
he was
like I
starting to
got
have like
one.
he didn't keep his shit clean, so he kept on having like infection problems and
yeah.
shit like that. So his parents were like, "Hey,
You
all right,
got
nigga,
it.
snip, snip."
Oh.
10 years old.
There you go.
No,
About to put that nigga under.
Also, we went to his house one time, and that's the first time I ever saw a dildo.
Also.
we went. The first time I ever saw a dildo was his mom's dildo.
That
Big old
nigga was
purple
talked about at school then. He got talked about. Ay.
Oh, for sure. This poor guy, he was such like the butt of all the jokes. Like he was definitely that kid that was like the butt of a
We
lot
had a
of
kid.
jokes.
We had a kid like that.
Oh man, like, and he tried so hard to be cool. Oh
That's not
man,
how I
I'm not
be.
gonna say the name, but hey, I salute to you, bro. You
probably
managed,
cool.
You
He-
managed
he
not to
probably-
run
he
up in the
probably-
school.
he
and
probably
got a
cool
whole
as
bunch of
shit.
friends now.
Yeah.
Salute to him because this is a white boy that managed not to go shoot up the whole fucking school because everybody made fun of him.
yeah.
So salute to that kid. 'Cause
Was
that
everybody white?
no, but you know how motherfucking white kids get when they start getting made fun of too much. Go do some crazy ass shit. So, and we definitely didn't know shit to that motherfucker to where like he had every reason to fucking run up in there and kill all of
My
us.
mama told me don't fuck with nobody because you never know
Never
what they
know.
got, what they been through at home.
What's the first school
None of
shooting you
that.
ever heard of? It was probably in my state,
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Columbine.
I don't know.
Do y'all even remember?
I remember
that?
the Sandy
remember
Hook
the
shooting, but I don't know what my first. I don't know what my first.
You was in school during Sandy Hook? Mm-mm. Okay, I was gonna say, God.
But you asked me what's my first one. I
Y'all don't remember
I don't
no
remember
school
nothing
shootings when y'all
else.
was in school?
I mean, I do,
I don't
but
know.
that was
I
everywhere
don't remember.
when I was in school.
Y'all never heard of Columbine? It's like the
In Colorado?
first. Yeah, it's like the first like
School
big, it's like the
shooting.
first. It's not the first school shooting, but it's like the first one to get like that. I remember that got like mad like press coverage, and it was like,
But-
what the fuck? These two
Dang.
motherfucking
But were
white
you in
kids.
Colorado when it happened?
Yes, I was in school. Like our school got fucking put on lockdown because these niggas did this shit over here in this other school.
I never heard of
but
school
what happened out
shootings.
there? What happened out there might have not been the first thing to hit our news.
When I
But it's
it
big.
it
You
was
said it was
national
big.
news. Like
Okay,
it was
okay,
like
okay.
a big fucking deal. It was like national.
I don't remember
news.
school shootings, but I remember like being around schools like where they would be shooting at. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it wasn't. I never heard about nobody just going blowing up the whole school, but I would hear about people like coming to school with guns and shooting and killing teachers and
Bomb
like
threats and
that
shit.
kind of stuff. But I never
remember
knew
that.
that it was a
That was-
thing.
Yeah,
Bomb threats at the pep
shit's
rally.
wild. Y'all remember 9/11?
Yeah, I was in the fourth grade,
Let's see. What year was that?
1990.
Oh, shit.
2000 probably.
2001, I think.
Yeah, because I was in the fourth. I know I was in the fourth grade because I
think it was
remember.
2001,
2001.
but you can double check
2001,
that.
Let's see. I was in first grade.
They sent us to the. It's so stupid. They sent us to the goddamn gymnasium talking about, oh, we under a bomb threat. Let's all go to the gymnasium. Like, nigga, we under a bomb threat? What the fuck being in the gymnasium gonna do?
I don't think I remember that.
2001, yeah.
2001. What?
9/11.
Oh, yeah. That's my cousin's birthday too. It's great.
I was in.
Where was
damn,
I
I was in high school. I was a
at?
freshman in high school.
2001.
Holy shit, I was a freshman in high school.
2001. I was in first grade. So yeah, so I was going to that school that I was just talking about. The it was called Garden Villas in South Park, somewhere over there in that area.
Crazy.
But I don't even remember. I don't remember doing any. I do, but I remember doing a lot of things in elementary where we would be hiding under desk and putting our heads down. Now I don't know if that was for I can't remember if it was for the tornadoes. Or if it
used
was
to do
for
that. Used to do it for. We used to do it for potential bomb threats, and then also for storms, tornadoes.
This is why that year I remember it so well, because Aaliyah died in 2001 too. So I remember being in school with a bunch of crazy shit just happening.
What month did she die in?
She died in August though.
In August.
So it was like boom and then boom, August and then September. So I do remember that year because I was like, man, it's so much going on that we would just be like hearing about this on the news, and they would tell us at school, like they would stop school to tell us this kind of stuff.
They told you about Aaliyah in school?
I mean, of course, we talk about it at school, but they,
okay.
you know, the
Nobody in my
plane
school
crash.
knew what
They
Aaliyah
did
was.
talk about that at school because of the plane crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like it made the big, I guess, the major news. So it was like,
Yeah, that's how they got left out too.
Yeah, my
oh, her car crash.
Oh yeah, she had a bad car crash. Yeah,
Yeah, my
on an island somewhere or
let's
some
see.
shit.
So what grade was y'all in?
I was in the fourth.
I was like a freshman in high school.
Oh, okay. So
9/11?
y'all was old enough to just really just comprehend everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, first grade I was too, but I don't remember that like part of history, you know, like, but I do remember, I want to say like third grade, maybe second. One of those grades, that's when we started doing the moment of silence before
Yeah.
the thing. But I felt like thinking about it right now, because of the fact that y'all are talking about it,
Yeah.
it's making me think like, oh yeah,
I
maybe
just
we wasn't
remember
doing that in first
there
grade.
was just a whole
but I thought we were
change.
doing it the whole time.
I just remember there's a whole change. I think before that, I didn't even know what like a Muslim or Arab person like was necessarily. And then after that, I knew about terrorists and the association like with. It was really weird. It was super weird how they did that whole thing. Like because I never thought about like I had no idea about the Middle East and like what the fuck we was doing over in the Middle East. And there's like these people over there that are Muslim and they don't like what these other people is doing, and now America's like going you did not know about none of that shit going on, and then 9/11 happened, and then all of a sudden you found out, oh shit, there's a fucking Taliban and there's Osama bin Laden and there's all these motherfuckers in the Middle East trying to come kill us, like you know what I'm saying, like you know, and I had like you don't know about none of that. I didn't know anything about us being overseas in the Middle East. I don't even think I knew what a Muslim was at this point in my life. Like to be honest with you, I didn't know. And now all of a sudden they're associating terrorists with these people. And so if you you automatically as a kid, if you had no exposure to a whole group of people and now all of a sudden like they talking about terrorists and then like those people, it's like you automatically like brainwashed into like thinking.
And that's what's really messed up because I had this girl who was like Muslim, and you know how when they're younger, they don't have to cover themselves until they get older, like the girls. And so her mom was always to be covered up when she would come pick her up from the daycare.
Yeah.
Like the camp, we was at a little camp. And so she was one of my best friends. And then later on, all throughout the years, all this stuff happened. So I didn't see them like that because of that. Like she was really nice, really cool. But I was like, dang, that's crazy, right? Well, then when I was in high school in Alabama, there was this girl who came, and she's from Iraq, and she didn't want to tell us.
Damn.
So she would be like, the people, if y'all knew where I was from, y'all would hate me.
Damn.
And I was like, we ain't gonna hate you, girl. And everybody in the school knew she wasn't like Hispanic or nothing. But even when they found out, they was like, you ain't the one bombing niggas. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was great that they received her well because she was one of the only people in our school that went there. And she was really nervous about telling everybody she was from there because of that.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
That was a tough time for anybody from the Middle East or of the Muslim faith. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they was getting persecuted here in America, like really bad during that time.
I guess
not by us kids,
but I guess
not by
it's
us
like,
kids, but like as adults, like adults being fucking stupid.
I guess it's the same thing too. You know, like when they do something, it's like naturally we do that. Same thing with black people. They think all black people kill, steal, rob, ghetto, whatever. Like whatever somebody has done to make it seem like we're all like that. We're just kind of going back to what you said about you didn't want to behave a certain way because they would think that all black women are like that.
Right.
So it's the same thing. It's like as soon as you see one person do it, and if it's like something big that everybody finds out about, it's like automatically we just be like, oh, they all like that, which kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yes, that too. But I definitely, I didn't want to be because you know, rain. That's rain.
That's the
okay,
rain.
because I'm sitting over here like.
That's why I was like, no, it's not raining. You don't know when it's raining in this mug.
because of the fact that, you know, I thought I was going to be there for a while. You know what I mean? So I planned on being there for a while. So I definitely didn't want for me to walk into a building and everybody just be like, oh, here go that black.
Oh, there go that angry ass.
There go that angry ass.
The angry ass black girl.
Exactly. So even though, yes, don't get me wrong, you know, as a whole, but
even though she was mad angry. No, I'm just kidding. Even though she was mad angry.
I was.
She didn't want people to know.
Yeah, because look, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me.
Yeah.
For real.
Sorry, we didn't really do much talking about like your music career and stuff. Like, I don't really feel like this is the type of show to where to come on here and just like to grill you about, you know what I'm saying, like your shit.
Yeah,
Cisco came in here and he made sure that he got his shit in. Yo, shout out to Cisco because we ain't ask him no question. This motherfucker in the mid conversation. Anyways, I got a project coming out. Like, it was like, oh, okay, go ahead, play it, tell us.
Honestly, it's like whatever you want to talk about. You know, if you want to talk about music, we can talk about.
Well, you know, since we here now, I mean, I do have an EP out, fully produced by Mr. DJ Koala Cool.
Who?
Mr. DJ Sensei.
Hey, yeah, all of that.
Koala Cool. I can't remember the one he added on earlier, so. But yeah, that's out
except for the
music
one song
platforms.
she got a video coming out for. Except for the one song she got a video coming out for. I didn't do that one.
First of all, I didn't get to that one yet, Koala.
Oh.
Golly.
My bad.
I'm talking about the
That's
EP.
why you can't talk about shit.
That song's on the EP? That song on the EP?
Yeah, but it's your remade one.
The original ain't on there?
No, the original is not on the EP.
Oh, I'm tripping. What are you making a video for this?
Because that was my first single. When I first hit the scene, don't act like that. I made a video for What About My Love. So you better cut it out.
Yeah,
that's on the EP.
That's
Calm
one.
down, you're being too masculine.
Oh, sorry.
That's just one.
Look at her.
All the songs I done produced for this girl. Come on.
Look, and it's a whole EP. If you don't be quiet, I can't believe we acting like this right now, y'all. Anyway,
it's all love. I'm just giving her a hard time. It's all
always.
Love.
He always gives me a hard time.
I ain't get to make it out to the video shoot, so I'm a little bit salty. So, you know,
because he want to be working and shit.
Hey. I mean, if you would have offered that check, be like, hey, I need you, you know what I'm saying, here's this, I need you to be here this certain amount of time, then we could have, you know what I'm saying, but I can't be missing out on the checks. I can't be missing out on
I understand. Yeah, that's why I said I completely understand. Get your money. Right.
We gonna be on that level one day though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you're gonna be paying me to pull up to the photo to the video shoot.
I mean, yeah.
Not you, maybe not you, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
but
the
other
label
people,
or whatever.
just heads up, just know and understand. Y'all wanted to pull up somewhere nice. I ain't there yet. Well, I ain't there yet. I can speak for myself. But yeah. Anyways, EP out on all music platforms. It's called Prelude. And then I do have Things You Said, which my first single that I ever dropped, being on the scenes. Mm-hmm. And
that's what people know you for.
And that's what people know me.
People know you for.
That song right there, that's definitely the
Most
one
definitely.
that people. Especially my girl Skittles, man. Look, I went to Frozen the other day on Wednesday, and she just, I just love her. Like she was.
Yeah,
nice.
shout out Skittles. She been coming. She been recording over here too.
Yeah,
so
she
shout out
told me
Skittles.
she came through. So I was just like, I was like, yeah, man. She was like, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm a fan. I mean, she not talking to me, but I can hear her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's like, and tell them what, and you know, and I was just like.
The things he who?
Well, yeah. So, you know, I definitely enjoy that energy. But that song right there, I mean, like that song, I can say that was my first song that changed. When I used to write music that they all kind of sounded alike each other. You know, they were different words. They might have been talking about the same thing. They were just different words. So this was the only, like, where when I got on the scenes and I started coming here and, you know, being around, you know, all y'all, and then Travis, you know, it made me realize what a cadence was. I never knew what that was. I didn't even know what that word was when I got here. So, you know, I didn't notice I was doing it. Yeah. So now that I start noticing that I do it, I pay it, like, I try to give it like 4 lines and then I switch it up. And then I try to give it like, but Things You Said was that first song that I did like that. Like, it wasn't consistent. Just
Things you said is the full embodiment of you as an artist. It's just like the full display of like just like your range, like your style,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you're about. You know what I'm saying? It's really just a full embodiment of you as an artist is what things
Yeah.
you said is. You know what I'm saying? So I will never be mad that you made a video for that because
Yeah,
I
thank you,
understand
thank you.
like that one was
He
like,
just had to get
I
it
feel like
out.
that was like the solidifier
Yeah.
of like you as an artist. Like you made that song and you was like, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Like,
artist.
this is who I
right?
am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Like, if
that's
anybody that just first met you, that would be the first song like you should show. Because then it'll be like, this is the introduction to like who I am.
Yeah, it usually like is the song that I definitely be like, oh yeah.
Because they hear, well, see, what about my love? They see that video, they're going to be like, oh, she's showing
yeah.
that.
Really, your whole
I
EP
do.
though.
I do. So I have like my cards is the EP cover. So then on the back it got my social medias and all that type of stuff on it.
Yeah.
So when I just hand it off, you know, and then I feel like when they look it up, it pop up.
Yeah.
So, you know, and or majority of the times when I go to these open mics and stuff, I sing things you said.
Yeah.
So that's usually how people end up seeing. Like they be like, "Oh, what's that song? What's that song called?" You know, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, things you said." Da, da, da. And then the EP will pop up. So you know, I just love how I love but hate technology sometimes. You know, I love it so much because it makes things so simple, but then it be so annoying sometimes because
The only time you
be
don't
dependent
know
on
it. The only time you hate it is when you don't know how to
No,
do
I
something.
hate having to depend on it and then it shuts down on me like that. That's where I be like, oh my god, like.
Oh, that's life, baby girl.
Yeah, I know, but you
That's just
know,
life.
that's just what irritates me. And then, but I know for the older people, they just don't like it because they just don't want to learn the shit. But
Well,
I'm
that's
just like,
that's
we live in
why
a whole
most
new time.
no. Let's get it straight.
Oh, you part of
The
the older
reason
people.
no, I'm about to say something very philosophical. The main reason most people don't like certain things is because they don't know anything about it and they don't understand it. And it's very easy not to like something that you don't know or don't understand. It's super easy not to like those things. But once you start to understand, and this is everything, people, technology, everything. The more that you start to learn about that thing and understand it, the more you like are more accepting of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? People only dislike things that they don't know really shit about. They don't know shit about. It's super easy to dislike, but when you start to understand anything, it could be like the things about the things that you hate the most. If you really truly tried to understand them, like you would find less of a dislike for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so most
I completely
people's
understand
dislike for
that.
things is because they don't understand them or don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
You know, Prelude though, like I said, it's just a great project. I'm really grateful that I got to be
Thank
just
you.
a part of most of that project and just watch you. One of my favorite things about what I do is watching motherfuckers grow as artists, and I really love when they allow me to participate in the growth. You know what I'm saying? Like some artists I've dealt with, like I don't really get to participate, and they grow on their own, and that's beautiful to see too. But I love being able to participate in the growth, and I appreciate the trust.
Yeah, no.
You know, I appreciate the trust in like what I do, where you was like. You know what I'm saying? Actually, with both of
'Cause
y'all, I
there's been so
appreciate,
many- Take out a whole line out of my song and change it to
Woo, nigga,
something completely different.
I'd be serious on this motherfucking critiques with songs. I'd be like, nope, you can't say that like that. What the
Don't
fuck
say
is-
that.
no,
Don't say. I don't like
that's-
that word.
That ain't
Well,
proper.
what do you like, koala?
You know what
Huh?
I'm saying?
What,
Like,
what?
y'all allow me to do that with y'all, and I was like,
Yeah.
y'all don't have to because I know like some artists they would not let me do that. They would rather not work with me than to hear what I have to say.
I mean, I just feel like if it's for the better, you know what I'm saying? If you could give me something that it sound better, then yeah, like of course, why not make something sound better? Because it
Yeah.
is our song. It's not just my song. You know what I mean? So
It's hard though. Y'all are tough because like I be trying to like I don't try to. I do. I respect y'all as artists and as I'm not a songwriter. Like I'm not a songwriter. I'm a producer. And
y'all
but
better look at that. What is it on the YouTube? It's on the YouTube. Yeah, Keita.
What you
No?
mean?
It's on the YouTube.
What, girl?
That video that he did where he was rapping and shit.
Oh, the
Like, y'all better
what
stop
he
letting
the what
Koala-
professor?
Whoa.
The something
Where he got-
professor? Yeah.
yeah.
I used to want to be a rapper in a previous.
was
So
What was the name
is-
you gave yourself? Because I used to call you that. I tried to say it one time, but you didn't know what I was talking
It was
about.
something I rapped.
Yeah. You said something. I think was it the music professor? Something
probably
like.
something
It was
like
you a
that.
nummy boy.
Oh shit, let me
So
boy
don't
Dre.
let
Shout out to that
Koala
nigga that
fool
don't
ya.
fuck with me no more.
oh.
Oh, he not your friend no more.
I didn't say that. I just said he don't
Oh.
fuck with me no more. Is what I said.
Oh,
Okay, so
But it's all love
he
over.
want-
It's all love over on
So-
this side. Like I ain't never had a problem. Other niggas stay
But
with
just
me.
know that
Other
he
niggas come
feel
stay
like
with me.
you don't fuck with him.
And
So if you do fuck with
Yeah,
him, just say hey or something. So
Yeah,
that way,
like,
before he
check in.
35.
Check in.
acknowledge the shit I done did for your ass when I ain't have to.
So I feel like not even knowing him, I could see that. Like I don't know him, but
Yeah.
from what I see, it's like from the research that I've done, because when I get to meet y'all, is what I
Yeah.
do, the research. I saw a lot of like y'all working, like you instrumental in his growth or whatever it is. I feel like you was always around. So even me not knowing him, I don't
Sometimes
feel like
egos like get in the way of relationships, and artists that I've worked with in the past, sometimes they feel like I don't give them enough attention or enough this or that they may deserve. And I felt like that way too, so I'm not even gonna like discount myself from feeling like that. But sometimes it's like as artists we get too caught up in like what we doing, and then we feel like all our other people should be like on that same time as us. Like you need to be like just as like attentive and invested into this particular thing, and then you completely discount whatever else they might be going through, and you just become like, sometimes it's easy to get so caught up in what you're doing, and you just want all the support in the world. And so I get that, and when you don't get it, you be feeling some type of way. But my nigga, like you gotta just let some shit go. Like you gotta just realize we all out here trying to make it, and you know, we support each other even when we're not supporting each other. Like, you know what I'm saying, I still wish the best. You know what I'm saying? So even when I can't be there for you, I still appreciate, you know, what you do, and I support it. I'm here for it. Oh, but what I was saying about both of y'all's amazing, is I appreciate
Oh, well, thanks.
since we're talking about egos, I appreciate the
yeah.
ability to set aside egos for the betterment, just to be able to make some good music. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't have a big ego, guys. But
You don't have to have a big ego, but everybody's got one. Like, period. Everybody got one. Period. If you didn't, you wouldn't have any confidence in yourself, because the confidence you
okay,
have, the
never
confidence you
mind.
have in
I got
yourself
it.
is your ego.
she was all.
but I just feel like
I feel because ego
I'm
sounds
real
negative.
easy. Well, then again, I guess it do depend on who it is. All right, thanks.
There you go. Y'all, I mean, you're artists and you're sensitive about your stuff. And so for
Yeah.
somebody, I realize, I know it's a big deal to have somebody else come in and be like, critique like your, especially your lyrics, and be like, no, don't say that. Like, what, nigga? Don't tell me what not to say.
Especially
like,
y'all,
so,
when I be like, I done thought into
I
these.
know,
and then
I
I'll
Yours
come
be
up in
more. We
there.
just trying to eliminate words, not so much like
Lakeita though was
change.
on another level, because I done had Lakeita redo whole fucking verses. So like,
That's because,
and
and
that's
the only
even a
reason why
bigger
I
deal.
did it is because it's his beat.
That's
never
that's
would
the
I
only
ever.
reason. That's cap. That's cap. That's not the only reason.
What's the only reason?
So
then?
if it
what was
wouldn't-
the reason?
If I would have said that about any other song, and we was really being serious, and we was working on it in the studio, and I genuinely came to you and was like, I think you might want to rethink that verse. You might consider. I'm not saying you might just rechange the whole verse, but I think you would consider like.
So what
I
I'm
was
trying to say
saying.
is the difference between when I work with you, is either A, I'm coming in here on some stuff that I already did, but now I want to record with you, so I want to be an artist. I don't want to come in with the producer hat, whatever.
Sure.
And I'm very honest about when I need something, because a lot of times if I come in here, I've already decided 50 million times that this is what I want to do. Because
Okay.
sometimes I know my music be weird, whatever people say. Whatever, it might not seem like a good idea to everybody, but I already went through this over and over in my head, so I already know I'm coming here because I got this and nobody could change it. But if I need help, it might be, hey, can you help me with this beat? Can you tell me how to add to this to make it better? Can you do this? But if it's something that me and you are working on, I have to sit here and respect exactly what you say, because this is my very first time even hopping on somebody else's beat, if it's not like SoundCloud, something like that, all my SoundCloud stuff. But this is my first time working with you with Green, with something that's like, this is your baby too. So I value how you, like, just say if I came on your beat wrong,
I
you know
get
what I'm
you're
saying? So
saying.
I
I get what
value
you're
like
saying.
what you're saying. So
But-
I'm like, I can't fuck this up,
So in that particular situation,
Yeah.
Lakeita, had you been super adamant, like on no, I'm not changing it, I would have respected that. Like I would have like, you know what I'm saying? Like the more, like, because ultimately you are the songwriter, you are the artist. So sometimes I push back to see how much you believe in what you're doing. Like my pushback is not always just because, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not always just because I think that this could be better or you could do better. Well, it is, but like if you as an artist, I feel like sometimes artists don't really know all the time that this is the way it is. So I'm always going to push back, even when it's not my beat, even when it's not my song. If you in that motherfucking studio working with me, if I feel like I need to push back against something, I'm gonna do it. And then it's up to you as an artist to either be confident in what you said or you weren't confident and then you hearing what I'm saying and then you go and move it. But I'm always going to respect you as the artist making the final decision, period. Always. I will never ever like be mad that you didn't take what I said, and I will never be like, oh, well, she should have just did this. What? I will never ever be like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is my job to push back whenever I feel like I need to, regardless if it's my song or if it ain't my song.
Most time, if I come anywhere, I have the intention of what this session is in my head. So that's what it is. It's not so much like like nobody can tell me something, but like with Pink Starbirds, like songs like that, I am used to honing in myself, and then if I want somebody to listen to it, I send it out to people to get different types of feedback. But if a song is already like made or whatever it is, it's not so much like, okay, change the song. It's like, what can I do now? Because this part's set in stone, but what can I do to make this pop or make it better? Or what can I add? Or should I sing it like this?
So
or whatever?
that's where me and you will always have like probably like a little bit of like a ruffling of the feathers then.
Because you're the same way though. Like if I come in there, I'm not gonna tell you, damn, Koala, you should have made the beat drop right here. You gonna get the fuck out of. So I don't do that to you because I feel like.
But you can. I swear to God, you can.
But it doesn't make sense to me. So like I would never do that to anybody unless we're trying to.
Unless you
active. Like I knew the reason why she would invite us to the sessions is for that, not because we're supposed to sit back and say nothing. So if I'm there and she tells me, I want you to come to a session because if you hear something. Say something. But there was times where she already ran the song by me, then I would just come to support and I wouldn't say anything until she turned around and said what y'all think or whatever, because as an artist you have to allow that too.
Y'all know me,
I
my
guess.
love language
All
is
I know
words
is
of affirmation,
when I do,
so I'm gonna be like.
all I know is when I sit there and don't say nothing, people be having a problem with me just sitting there not saying nothing. So
Oh yeah, I have a big problem with that.
So I
think it's just catered to who in there. Is like I'm saying.
I don't
for
care
me.
though.
Yeah.
For me, if I go in there,
Yeah.
and you ain't saying nothing, I'm be like, okay, so what don't you like?
Yeah.
Tell me something.
I just need to. I need the. If you're gonna work with me, I just need the mutual respect of being able to say something. Like if I need to, like you know what I'm saying,
I'm glad
whatever
we
I
ain't
need
got
to.
them
Because I
problems,
swear to God,
'cause-
I give ideas, but I'm not the type of person to give an idea and then if you don't use it, like to be like salty about it. But I am salty when you don't want to let me express my ideas. Like that does bother me always.
I think the issue, if there is an issue, because
There's
like
no
I said,
issue. There is no issue.
No, but I'm
There's
saying,
no
like, if
issue.
there ever is an issue with that, for me, not even just you, just in general with anybody, I'm a type that if I don't ask, I'm not trying to hear that right now until maybe we could get something, or maybe I have my mind,
because you still gonna hear.
or maybe my mind is on something right now, something else to accomplish, and then I'll be like, okay, now that I dial back, can we talk about this or whatever?
Absolutely.
So it's because for me as an artist, it's a world that I have to be in order for me to execute properly on the mic, like honestly. And that's how I am on stage too. So I already know myself as an artist. So it's not me so much like trying to push back from you. It's like, hey, I can't compare myself to everybody else, but what I can do is say, this is how I work. So if I'm going to be here and I know how you work, then we can respect how each other work and then just move around like that. So I'm never going to sit here and try to say anything to you unless you either give me permission to. Because I also feel like as artists, as creators, sometimes you need that permission because then we are sensitive about it. So if I didn't ask you, that don't mean I want to hear it. But I also don't want you to let me sit there and struggle, but just be kind or mindful how you address it, or even saying like, hey, can I say something? Like, is it cool if I say something? Then if I'm like, hell yeah, say something. You tell me, I can't get mad about what you say.
I'm not going to ask you.
But that's what I'm saying. As artists, we are I'm sensitive about my stuff for real, because even if you make me feel crazy or stupid or whatever it feels like, it's almost like, damn, all your emotions that you put into this song, like it's almost like either you're laughing at them or whatever it is. That's what it feels like. So,
my advice would be don't ever have anybody in the studio that you don't want to hear anything from. Like just don't answer your phone. Don't answer your phone in the studio. Don't have nobody there that you don't want to hear from. Like only keep people in the studio that you are willing to like actually hear out, because you will get in a mode of like, if you have people there that you're not trying to hear from, like I don't know, it's like why the fuck is that person there?
I don't even mean that though.
There?
I definitely feel like everybody that's there has a right to say something, but most of the time,
and that's how I feel as the engineer and coming into my studio. Like you can have anybody just press record. Like you can do that on your own. Like you can like this, you especially, because you have the skills to just do it on your own.
But now I just want to be the artist. I have done.
But when
it on
you
my
want to
own.
just be the artist,
like
Lakeita is well versed in being able to do all of that shit on her own. Like she don't even need to come see me. So I feel like when you come see me, you're almost like I don't need to ask to say something because you've already given me that license just by coming in my space and coming here to record. So that's
No,
how I
yeah,
see
and
it.
that's what I
That's
said.
how I
I
see it.
always appreciate it. Like I am a person that appreciates honesty. Is I always tell people just watch how you handle me. It don't. It's nothing else. There's literally nothing. You know.
I'm the same way. Watch how you handle me.
There's nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but if we are gonna be doing that, like I do know that when I am around somebody and I get to know them well, I do know how to talk, especially because y'all my friends. I do know how to maneuver around y'all. So if I feel like mine isn't being reciprocated or whatever, yeah, I am gonna whatever. You know what I'm saying? And, but it is what it is, and we get over it and we cool.
Y'all know me. I don't have no problem expressing my feelings. So if you hurt my feelings, I'm about to tell you. If you just piss me off, I'm about to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right then and there. I'm not finna wait till you know, like I don't wanna it depends on the situation, let me say that. So if we in the studio and you just said some shit, and I'm just like,
I think
okay,
you recognize that things get worse for you as a person. You probably like me. Things get worse when they're not addressed.
Oh yeah.
immediately.
Oh what?
When they're not addressed,
What?
The more time you give me, like
you
the
just
more the
building
shit gets worse.
and building on top. It
Yeah.
depends on the situation though.
Yeah.
So if it's something little and we didn't address it right then and there, and then let's say you did something little 2 weeks from now, and then we didn't address it, and then you did something else little 2 weeks from now, and now I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking about some shit that happened almost a month ago, and you like, well, what the fuck is this coming from? You know? So that's why I've learned to address stuff right then and there. But there is sometimes where I'm having a conversation. I'm just like, okay, wait, let me.
Because you're too heated.
Because I'm too heated.
Because you're too heated.
I'm too
I know,
heated.
Relax.
Let me just calm down real quick.
Before I say something I don't mean.
Before I say something I don't mean, and I know myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
too.
it just depends on the situation for me. But I definitely like when it's certain like studio time. Oh yeah. If you like if I'm like I just don't understand what you don't understand. You know, I'm not understanding. We're gonna talk about it right here.
And that's what I'm saying. Like for me, it's a very vulnerable thing. So, like, it's not that you can't because I prefer things to be like that in general. But what I'm saying is like I literally dive my emotions and my feelings into my music, so my mood matters. So if I try to approach things in a way that's always going to keep me calm, if that makes sense. So that's what I mean. I don't mind if people say stuff, whatever, but as long as you understand like the energy I'm coming with, and if you match that, then we cool. But if the energy is starting to feel hostile or whatever it is, I don't receive that well because of the fact that I do give myself to the music when I'm on the mic.
What if you start the hostility?
Then I don't know.
Then I'm supposed
but
to. Then I would just have to
See, but
put it
I
aside.
I feel like if something is hostile and it shouldn't be, then the person that feels like it is hostile needs to
say
address
something.
that.
Because that's
They
your
need
own
to
fault
say,
because you
like,
let it build up, if that makes sense.
Because then also too, people can come off a certain way and not be hostile, but you feel like it's hostile because of something that everybody got different traumas. Everybody got different things that they've been through in their life. So if somebody talks to you a certain way, they talk to you 15 years ago, you know what I'm saying? And it triggers you, but this person don't know that. So now you feel like it's hostile,
and that's what we was
but it's not.
Yeah, and that's what a couple of pods ago is what I was really trying to explain is like because we didn't grow up with each other, because we didn't live in the same house, because we don't got the same parents, it's like you do have to if you're going to say you care about these people and you're going to work with these people, you do have to kind of conform. And even working in retail, we have to do that really, really fast.
Yeah, real quick.
Like you have to read people real quick. So when they walk in their energy,
Sometimes
whatever
I
it
don't.
is, and then when you don't, those situations, how'd they go?
And
Exactly.
They go from 0 to 100
you
real
know what
quick.
I hate though? I hate
You know
how
what I'm
people
saying?
want consideration in some things and then not in others.
What do you mean?
Like how like sometimes like my idea of like respect and consideration is not always the same as yours. So sometimes somebody will do something to you.
You could talk about it.
And then it won't be that considerate, and it'd be like, damn. It'd be hurtful, but I'd be realizing what I realize is it's not personal.
Right.
When it comes to
Right.
friends, it's not personal. Nobody meant to hurt me. Nobody meant to do nothing. And even though I might be hurt or whatever, I know it wasn't personal. No, it wasn't personal.
Yep.
That's what I always know about my friends and all of y'all. And I love y'all. And I know it's never personal.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
It's a great place to end the show at.
Oh,
It's a great place to end the show at.
Right there.
It's a great place. And appreciate y'all tuning in. Now you got it. Kiana Danae came through. We here.
This thing.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, we on YouTube. We on
Apple Music.
Apple Music. We on Spotify. We on
Spotify got a
SoundCloud.
podcast thing?
Yeah. You
didn't know
can
that.
download the episodes and then listen to them like offline when you're not connected to Wi-Fi, so you can just download them hoes and go back and listen to them. And the timestamps work on Spotify. I've been mad about Apple Music and YouTube because I think YouTube does the timestamps, but on Apple Music for whatever reason the timestamps ain't working.
The YouTube
Y'all got
works.
plenty of money, niggas. Y'all got plenty of money to go ahead and do them timestamps.
The
Make sure they
YouTube
work.
work for sure. Because even when I
Yeah.
clicked them a couple times and I was like,
Yeah. Did y'all check the link in the description if y'all want to like see the links to the other places the podcast is at. Link to her social media, the IG.
Yeah,
Fellas,
y'all.
go ahead and shoot that game. If you dark chocolate,
Don't
and
shoot
you
no
wear
game
red,
because
if you-
I ain't gonna lie. Just don't be interested. I mean, you could try.
The right
it
nigga,
don't
she
never
gonna be
hurt to
interested. Don't
try,
worry
but
about it.
just know and understand. I don't give that one red flag. I'm out. Period.
As it should be.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta let me know you deserve this, queen.
Hey, yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Show me. But yeah. Oh yeah, but for real though, y'all follow me, okay?
we're going to tag you.
Oh, yeah.
You good. You don't
click
got to
that.
say, yeah. It's like, you
Click
straight. You
that.
straight. You straight. Appreciate y'all for rocking out with us. Hanging out.
Lakeita Villan over there. Koala Cool. The one and only. Y'all know what it is. Get ready. About to turn 35. About to turn up. Y'all ain't ready.
Oh, Big 35. What we doing anyway? What we doing for your
What am I
birthday?
doing for my birthday?
I said we.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know what you want to do because.
I'm
Okay,
cool.
I'm not a good party planner. I'm sorry.
I'm
I
not
was
a
just
good
saying.
party planner
I was just
either.
saying, like,
I'm
what
not a
did
good
what
party
did
planner
He ain't
either.
even
let me
plan
say
the last
Let me say
one.
this. Did you have something planned for your birthday? That's what I
I
meant
most
to say.
certainly did not.
Planned.
This
You know this man don't be planning
I'm
nothing
not a
But
planner.
he's
in
so
life.
excited about 35, though.
No. I be
It's
planning in
different.
life. No. I be
It's
making
different.
life plans.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
get it twisted. I be
We
making
not ta-
life plans.
You know what I'm talking about. Frivolous.
Yeah. I don't be planning like certain
Extracurricular.
days.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't
talking
plan
about.
days
Yeah,
like
he don't
certain
do that.
days.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I was talking about
I just felt
extracurricular.
like he didn't made the statement about 20 times through the podcast, so I thought
That's
he
what
had
Koala
something
be
planned.
doing. You want us to
nah.
plan a party. We're going to plan a
Because-
big ass
because the
party.
changes-
You
the
did not
change-
talk about your birthday this much last year.
Nah,
when it
because
was coming up.
like life changes ain't
'Cause
happening.
it ain't
with my birth-
35.
Hello?
Life changes ain't happening, but life changes
Yeah,
is about
it's
to
big.
happen. So
I didn't
mean,
know if there was something specific that you wanted to do, but
We'll
whatever.
figure it out.
There
Figure it
is,
out.
but
all right, well,
we can talk about
well,
that.
yeah, you gotta talk about it because I can't read mine.
Okay, you can, but it's okay.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It would be cool. Women can read
Bye,
minds,
y'all.
just so that- Peace.